Hey everybody, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Tabletop Tavern, episode 28, I believe. Once, twice, thrice. Good to be back.
3 times a lady.
It is
good.
good.
You're going with that, right?
That's pretty much what I was going with that.
Okay.
For Mihaly's encore, he's going to sing "Dance with My Father" again while he strolls with Gunnar.
How about I sing this once, twice, 3 times a David.
God, I love you, Mike. You are so friggin' tone deaf.
Oh
man.
God, yeah,
magical.
it's absolutely magical. It's
Oh my God.
Actually wasn't the worst I've ever heard.
Dude,
from you.
Goosebumps.
Oh, God.
once.
Goosebumps.
It's like unicorn tears, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Did you happen to catch in our Discord that it was Laren's birthday over the weekend?
I did from
Oh,
Fantasy
Jesus.
Grounds.
Yeah.
All right,
from
ready?
Fantasy Grounds College.
3, 2, 1, go. Happy birthday,
birthday
to
to
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laren.
Happy
birthday
to you.
to you.
You're welcome, everybody.
I thought we were done with that. Oh my
No.
God. We have
That
to
was
stop.
horribly
We can't do this
satisfying.
That was the worst yet, I think, actually.
I'm pretty
That was-
sure.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was the
probably.
worst yet.
That's okay. I'm all right with it.
So guys,
This is a
welcome back.
disgrace.
Thanks for joining us
And
tonight.
many more.
Has it been 2 weeks already, man?
I think it
Yeah.
has.
Thank God.
Yeah. So we're playing tonight, right? We're not just getting together and hanging out because,
No.
like,
I thought we were
I'd be
just gonna
down with
sing.
that.
Oh, we're
Like-
done now. We were just gonna sing and now we're gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Thanks
Yo,
for
Mike,
coming
I
out,
got an
everyone.
idea, man.
what's that?
There's this new thing coming out with Twitch. We could turn it into a sub-only stream and like stream like Amazon movies, like Amazon Prime movies for like Amazon Prime members. So we could totally do that tonight if you want.
No, I think we're gonna
Oh,
pass
Just all
on that
hang
one.
out and watch some Grand Tour or something.
Oh, dude, we could watch some Letterkenny.
No, either
Letterkenny, okay.
or
Some
what is it?
Letterkenny, what up?
Yeah,
What's the new
all
one?
right.
That Kim's Marketplace. That's a good
Kim's
show.
Convenience.
Kim's Convenience. I
Kim's
keep on saying
Convenience.
You
Marketplace.
guys love your Canadian television.
Hey,
I'm really impressed. I
Well-
gotta say.
well, we get to hear all the
Canada has like
stories.
3 good shows and you know of 2, so you're killing it.
I'll just say that it brings me closer to one of my closest best friends, Yachts, and it makes me feel a little more connected. Just saying.
It's so kind of you, man. Thank you.
I feel the cold penetrating from the Great North down into
That's
into
not the
America.
cold.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Oh la la.
was home on the weekend in Cape Breton, and guess how high the snow piles are?
Oh God, how bad?
Higher than 12 feet.
Oh my
His
God.
dad's bucket on his tractor goes up 12 feet, and he's reaching the top now, and he's worried he can't put it up anymore.
Oh my God.
I spent the
12
last
feet
week.
of snow.
I spent the last week in Florida in 85-degree weather.
Yeah, I
so-
hate you in your whole being.
Yeah.
So, do you remember those
Um,
magic items you have? Well, you don't.
They're gone. Yeah.
Perfect. I didn't have any. It's great.
Oh, bad DM. So, everybody, we're coming back after a 2-week break because decided that he wanted to go for training down in Florida and not take his good friend, the Dungeon Master, with him. So, it is what it is, guys.
Not my fault. You already had the training.
It's a
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
He said you don't read it, Mike.
I gotta say this though. He got a perfect score for the class.
I did.
Congratulations.
So who do you cheat off of?
I know, right? He cheated off one of his coworkers. That also, his name also begins with a D. So,
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not going to Rochester anytime soon because I don't want to get stabbed in the face. So,
That's right.
Oh Jesus.
all right. So, guys, we are back after a 2-week break. During this time, I got to make something really fun, and I'm going to play it for you guys right now. This is it's a commercial for one of the companies within the world of Neural Nexus Zero. So I'm gonna play this real quick. So Cass, bear with me. It'll be about a minute or so. But we're gonna do this. Harmony. Since the 1940s, Harmony has made great strides in the betterment of mankind. Our people go to work every day with one thought in mind: to make life better for humanity. We work long hours and hire only the brightest and most dedicated people. Our flagship product, Neural Nexus, coupled with Human 2.0, has brought with it order and solidarity, as well as many advancements for mankind. Here at Harmony, we care, and we strive to deliver the most cutting-edge products to help bring out the best you. As citizens of this great republic, it's our responsibility to be the best possible versions of ourselves we can be. As we work
For far too long the mega corporations, politicians and those who would see the downfall of the Republic have held power. It's time for the people to take the power back. The children of liberty have had enough. The reckoning will be soon. It is our time. And we shall bring back democracy to this corrupt nation.
All right. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that?
I would like to work for them, if
You
I
want-
may.
You want to?
That seems like a pleasant group.
Yeah.
Harmony seems like a nice place.
It's
To be.
very chill.
Can I tell you that I'm really excited to join the Sons of Liberty and topple that hierarchy that is that megacorp?
Why would you ever want to do that? They control our lives and they
Hack the
keep it safe
planet.
for us.
Hack
Did
the
you see their
planet,
nice
baby.
footage of
Hack the
farmers
planet.
and doctors and smiling faces.
Without them, we would have nothing. So I trust them. I want to help them. I'm ready.
Oh, do you? Oh, do
I
you?
for one am ready to accept our new overlords.
I am.
It seems
anything they
easier than
ask.
fighting.
I don't know, man. Hack the planet. Let's
What would you
this.
do if that's how the campaign started? They're just like, and we give in to our new overlords and we do nothing.
Game over.
And scene.
So speaking of the upcoming campaign, I just want to address a question that just came up in chat because I think other people may have the same question. Katie Machen asked would someone let me know what a Benny is? And a Benny is something that will be coming up in the Neural Nexus campaign. It is part of the Savage Worlds rule set. It's an opportunity for like a player to re-roll a die if they unless they critically fail, if they fail a check or something like that. So for anybody
What's
who
it
was
short
wondering,
for?
It's a benefit.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
in the actual rule book, it's listed as a Benny though.
That's
so
hilarious.
if anybody was wondering what that is and what it meant, that's what it is, and so you'll be able to start using those for the Neural Nexus campaign,
On March 16th.
So I'm
Which
sure
you could
this
see me.
wasn't.
in
I'm
which
sure
you
this
can
wasn't
say Glenn Jack.
intentional, but when Katie asked about would someone let me know what a Benny is, and Onoda Cops asked, do they have a 401k? I thought that was relating to the benefits they offer. You know,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
Harmony has full dental and medical,
yeah.
and they'll match your 401k contributions. They're a
And
great place.
you're an involuntary organ donor. If you die while in their service, they'll
Yes.
they'll recycle your internal organs and put them in a new person.
It's soup. It's
But
going to be now
4
soup.
weeks
it's-
vacation a
it's-
year,
it's-
dude.
it's
It's worth it.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah,
in the
and
U.S.,
it's-
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And
Fuck
it's
yeah.
fucking PTO, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
That's great.
guys. So thank you so much for coming out and joining us tonight for this week's edition of the Tabletop Tavern. When we miss a week, we all feel it. We all start jonesing. So I'm excited to be back. We already have a lot of rewards coming in. So I want to read those out before we get started. Let's see. We have from Nate's Knife Pit. We have a +3 token for Gunnar. From Katie Machen, we have a +3 token to Gunnar. From Katie Machen as well, we have a +3 token to Mihaly. Great Wolf has given myself a +2 roll. And then we have a +3 token for Idabrix from Katie Machen. And Great Wolf is also giving a +3 token for a single roll to Idabrix. For Idabrix, there's no Jabberwocky from Doc.
Yep.
That's the comment.
Yep.
Katie Machen's also giving a +3 token to Davdithas. Owner of the Cops is giving me a +1 roll. Owner of the Cops is giving a +1 roll to Gunnar. And Decider 12.
Decider 12 is giving a +3 to the viewers to use
Rejected.
at their next work evaluation.
Rejected.
What, you don't want the viewers to have a +3 to their life rolls?
Pirate Car X has given Gunnar a +3 roll, and Katie Machen has given a +3 roll from me. So I've got 2 +3s and a +1.
I don't know if I like that.
Ooh,
You
there's
all
another
remember
+1
where the
from,
last episode ended, right?
Oh, Mihaly just got a +1 from
Hold on.
Marshmallow
Yeah,
Rampage.
we
Hey, thanks, man.
And I got a +1 from Renreb.
Renreb has given a +1 to Gunnar, and Marshall Rampage has given to me Mihaly. Sorry. All right. So you guys give me a roll. I need a roll from you at
God
this
damn it.
time.
Any particular reason?
Yes, for the you know.
17.
Wow.
Can I use
No.
my +3 right now?
18.
You can. You guys can use the pluses if you want to.
3.
Yes,
God damn it.
18.
Yes.
Wow.
I'd like
Suck
to
it,
say you're welcome
Trebek.
right now for the
Suck it,
note check.
Trebek.
Yes. Thank you, Luna, for providing the notes tonight. Our favorite sponsor of the Tabletop Tavern.
Luna.
Catch her here.
Pyrocore
All
also
the time because
but-
she doesn't go anywhere else.
gave a
That's
+3 to Idabrix as well. So okay, who's doing this? Is that
I am.
Mihaly? Okay,
That's
Mihaly.
me. That's me.
Well, let's
The
get let's
former reigning champion.
Oh, let me just get ready. Oh, okay. Roll the shoulders up.
you
I
stretch,
was just
stretch it
gonna
up.
say I've still only done this once.
Stretch it out.
Are you
That's right.
only once?
Only once.
Only once.
Idabrix in
Oh.
28 episodes.
Life isn't fair.
Yeah.
God, I think I've only done it like 2 or 3 times. So
Me and Mihaly like tie for like first. So, like we just take turns going over and over again.
Davdithas, you got a +3 from it's Oreo.
just
Okay.
Hey, Oreo. All right, let's get started here. As you will all recall, our previous episode started with well, how do I put this lightly? The threat of death for Mihaly, and thus the world.
Oh,
Gunnar,
I'm sorry, I'm
Gunnar
gonna
was
inter-
raged.
give me 1 second. Oreo. Oh, it's Oreo wants me to use it for a butter bee swarm attack against Davdithas. That was a conversation earlier in the week. I'm
I don't know.
back
I don't
my
know if I
yes.
like that.
there we go.
All right, so Gunnar was in a rage. We all thought we were gonna die. Well, at least I did. However, Gunnar was a real champ, and he made his save. And he didn't even kill a single person while he was raged. Idabrix searched around for a drain for the water and found one. He's in the other room, and we ended up. Well, I should say we. Yeah, I'll take credit for this. Why not? We, as a party, and definitely not only Gunnar, fashioned a helmet and a fishing rod together to help bring the water out of the pool. I helped. I'm air quoting for those in audio land. I helped with Mage Hand. It didn't really. I'm sure it didn't do much, but anyway, you
reduced
just
the
want to feel
time.
useful sometimes, right?
it reduced the time. So
So Gunnar stayed down in the basement to stoke the fires all night. We set up the fires and put some grease on them and started them up. The idea there was to boil out the water. So Gunnar decided he was going to be a champ and let us all go back to the inn, or the tavern rather, and eat and get some sleep. Well, he stayed down there to watch it. We met up with Moat, Davdithas' favorite human being, in the Rusty Dragon. And they got into it a little bit, but they came to a mutual understanding, I think. But Idabrix showed him the list of materials that we needed to fix Heron's hands, and they discussed the chips from his shield. Moat got into the sauce a little bit, as you might say, the same way Davdithas did the night prior. And that resulted in him, getting a little loaded and leaving his sword and shield behind.
can I just jump in here for 1 second? I just wanted
Yes,
to bring
please.
one point of order. Okay. I'd just like to mention that when Moat got really drunk, he didn't almost die. I mean, maybe he has a better constitution.
He's just a better individual.
I'm gonna go
in
with
every
that.
way.
I'm gonna go with the better constitution.
Better constitution. Okay. All right.
I
Continue.
actually have a constitution modifier. Thank you very much.
Can
unlike
I
my
actually-
Jack.
Just one.
Negative eight.
Yeah, right. Can I say that Gunnar is pretty sure that every holy man from this world or this land itself is an alcoholic? Just saying.
Yeah.
Every single
Accurate.
one he's met has gotten blackout drunk.
Are we sure we're not actually like followers of what's his name, Keenan Kellyan or something like that? The god of like being drunk or something like that.
This whole
Oh,
campaign is a
Bacchus
drunken
or-
fever dream,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
No, there's
Yeah.
actually one in Pathfinder, a human who became a god because he got really drunk and then did the trial of the Starstone or whatever, and he became a god.
Oh
He has
my
no idea
God.
how he did it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I did what?
Excuse me?
I'm a god now. Okay. All right. Continue.
Okay, so they discussed the mithril chip from his shield. He got sauced, left his sword and shield behind. Davdithas, trying to be a cool dude and being a real bro, tried to bring it up to his room to take care of it for him. So he ended up storing it in his room, in Davdithas' room, that is. And when morning came, the sword and shield were gone. They had been stolen in the middle of the night. Idabrix did recall hearing some footsteps. Thought nothing of it. But it seems to have coincided with the disappearance of the sword and shield. So, you know how you're never supposed to split the party. 3/4 of the party is at the inn searching for Moat's sword and shield. Well, 1/4 of the party is tending the fires. Father Zantus comes down and finds Gunnar. And as far as we understand, he slipped a knife into his side. So obviously, that's enough of a cliffhanger to end on. Thank you, Mike. Leave everyone nervous for 2 weeks. So
2 weeks.
Here we go, folks. We're about to, at least I assume, we're about to resolve that issue and find out where this goes. So strap in.
Idabrix was just granted a +3 from Optimus Subprime Mortgage. All right. We all ready, guys?
Not at all, but yeah, let's go.
Optimus is using an RNG to give out pluses, and he's given me 3.
Nice.
I got 2.
One day. Hey, there's one for me.
Hey.
Yeah, so
Right in the ribs.
right in the ribs. Wow, he is going. Optimus is giving. Oh
What
my
a
god,
guy.
I got one too. I got one as well. We all got one. So I have 2 3s and 2 1s, I believe. So
You can't use that against me, though, Mike.
I can't.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
that-
rule. Sorry.
Is that
It's my
okay?
rules, man. I'm sorry.
Guess what? Fuck your rules.
Well, there goes Gunnar.
Ready.
Here we go.
Chat, you ready? You guys ready? F's in chat for Gunnar, right?
Don't let him kill me, chat. Don't let him kill me.
Alrighty. When last we left off, the cold steel blade slipped into the side of Gunnar. We're gonna check in at the end and see how the party's doing.
God damn
it.
So,
Get out of here.
When you guys are at the what are you guys doing at the end right now?
Well, we've been searching for the sword and shield all over the place.
Right. You guys walked around the house and you found the clues. Idabrix, with your deft eyes, you saw the footprints leading away from the house.
Sure.
Sheriff Hemlock had showed up, and you guys were discussing. You had showed him the footprints and everything like that. So,
Yep.
So what are we doing now?
Can we track the footprints?
So when we last left off, Idabrix had tried to track them, but they had gone out into the middle of like a 4-way, like a clearing, and
Yeah, and we
cars.
couldn't see them any
Yeah,
further.
like the
Right.
day's traffic had gone over them. This would obviously happened the night before, so the morning traffic of the carts going over and the horses and all the footprints of people going to and fro through it has obfuscated it. So
Oh, think we should make sure that the town's guard know about what's happened here in case they happen to see anyone. With...
you mean me? Should I know?
You should probably know. Yeah,
Sheriff
I
Hemlock
agree.
is here standing right there.
Yes, Sheriff Hemlock. I call upon him.
Okay. Yes, Davdithas.
You should know about this. They're, we
She,
need to make sure
Idabrix
all the
literally
town's
just
guard...
pointed this out to me. Literally just pointed this out to me.
I know, just saying all the town's guard need to know. So in case they see anyone going around with a really fancy shield.
Davdithas.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure the sheriff knows how to do his job.
I'm just trying to help.
You
Just
know
trying
what?
to help.
Idabrix, I knew I liked you for some reason.
Look, I'm getting a little antsy about it because I feel like this somehow was my fault.
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
it is kind of suspicious.
Well, it very well could have been.
It is kind of suspicious, Davdithas. So
I have no will to take something like that from him. Believe me. I wave my hand like doing a Jedi mind trick.
So, Sheriff, at this point, are we going to be more helpful or a hindrance if we try to continue to help out with this morning?
sorry, but guys, I'm dying. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm gonna send a runner. We'll get word up to City Hall and let everybody know what's going on. Why don't we let's go catch up. Let's go sit down and sit down and grab a plate of food. I haven't had breakfast yet, and we'll catch up in the inn.
Fair enough. Works for me.
Okay. So he leans over to one of the guards with him. There's 4 or 5 guards with him, and he calls over the closest one, and he whispers in his ear, and that guard just starts tearing up the street. The other 4 guards position themselves kind of peripherally around the clearing outside the Red Dragon, and I'm sorry, the Rusty Dragon, Dragon, because I can't brain. They position themselves, like outside the Rusty Dragon, and he's like, just stand watch. We're gonna go we'll talk about what's going on, and we'll be back in a minute. So he walks into the inn, sees Amiko over at the counter. Amiko, can you send over some food for me, please? Sure enough, Sheriff Hemlock. We'll get that over in a couple minutes. Sheriff Hemlock goes and sits down at the table and calls you all over.
I'll go sit with him.
Yeah, I'll go sit.
Yep, same.
Okay. So, where's Gunnar?
We got to bring him some food down. We were trying to contend with this, but he stayed down in the cavern chapel place thing last night, trying to keep the fire stoked so that we could make sure that the
Oh, that's right. There was there was some people that helped them down there.
Yeah. So that's where he is. He offered to stay down to help keep the fires going, and so we've got to bring him down some food after this, but we got a little sidetracked this morning, obviously.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could throw you off. So what time are you guys heading down there?
Probably as soon as we finish eating, I would think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised they're still going down there.
So as you guys are sitting there
talking,
talking
for 24 hours, right?
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
to boil for 24
That's why we got to
hours.
bring him some food.
Yep.
He's been down there. I don't know what he's got for food, so we should bring him something.
Gosh, what if he ate one of the acolytes?
Well, I left him a couple potions, but I don't think those are going to be very filling. So.
All hollow carbs. They're all hollow carbs.
Oh my god, yeah.
So as you guys are sitting there talking with Sheriff Hemlock, the door opens and Father Zantus walks into the inn. Ah, friends. What's going on?
Hey, what happened down there? You guys all finished?
I haven't gone down there yet. I know Gunnar's down there. You guys left him down there, right?
Well, he offered to stay. Yeah. Why does everybody keep saying we left him down there?
I
He
mean,
offered to stay down there.
Usually friends back each other up, right? I'm just...
None of
He
us were
would've-
really thinking clearly, and so we just went with it.
Yeah.
He wanted this. He wanted us to go to his favorite place, the Rusty Dragon Inn.
No, that's your favorite place.
My favorite place, the Rusty Dragon Inn.
Do you guys mind if I join you?
Hey, grab a seat.
Yeah.
All right. So as Father Zantus is walking over to you, as he gets close to the table, suddenly he whips out a knife and takes a stab at Sheriff Hemlock into the side of his chest. With that, we're gonna switch over to Gunnar.
Are you kidding me?
Gunnar, I'm gonna need initiative roll from you. So let me get the tracker up.
Can I just address how nonchalant you talked about Sheriff Hemlock just getting stabbed? Can I just address that real quick?
I mean, think about how nonchalantly he talked about Gunnar getting stabbed 2 weeks ago.
Gunnar,
It's just a thing.
yeah.
It's just-
Gunnar, let me get initiative whenever you're ready.
I don't want to.
You don't.
You're
I
not being
choose
a
to
very nice
fail.
person this week, Mike.
I am not a very nice person. I don't know why people think I am. Like, I don't get it. Ooh, that's a good initiative. What'd you get for initiative, Gunnar?
Less than whatever your good initiative was.
I haven't rolled it yet.
You said that was a good initiative. I rolled a 4. You can't be talking about me.
Listen.
This is why we have trust issues, Mike.
Mhm.
Just so you know.
That's exactly why.
Also, you're not my real dad.
It's true. Gunnar, as we left off last week, Father Zantus came up to you, and as you guys were looking at the pool with your back turned to him, he talked you into this position, and he's going to try and stab you in the side with a bladed weapon.
He slipped it in me, man.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I mean, normally it's Davdithas, but
Unconfirmed.
Listen, Gunnar's got to get action sometime, man. Come on. The Northman
AC.
Phrasing!
Northman needs a little
you have
action.
a reroll token, do you not?
So I rolled an 18 plus 3 for 21. That's a crit on this weapon. Does AC 10 hit for a confirm?
Thank Christ, no.
Okay. All right. Let's. So as he comes through with the blade, he is able to connect very solidly into Gunnar's side for. Oh, that's an attack roll. Let's actually do damage, folks. Why is it doing that? Okay, sorry. That I am rusty. So that is going to do 1 point of damage. No, 2 points of damage. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, Gunnar, it is now your turn.
About that.
Can you
So
remind me?
I-
Did you have your armor off? I believe you had your armor off, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a convenient question to ask right now.
You're right.
Right?
Completely random, has no relevance whatsoever right now.
Yeah, none whatsoever. It's fine,
Okay.
guys. Don't worry about it. So I look shocked with my mouth agape, turning to look at this imposter, or I hope imposter, of Father Zantus. For cinematic effect, I make a dive for my gear in the corner, grasping at my shield and whipping around with it and unsheathing my sword.
Okay.
So we'll say that stuff was over here. And at that point, I'm going to go partial defensive for a +2 AC bonus. And I will end my turn there.
Okay. Gunnar, can you pull your mic back just a little bit? I'm getting a lot of bassy breath off you.
Oh, sorry about that.
No worries. Okay. So, in parting, he is going to take a swing at you. I gotta open this thing. So as you jump away, he pulls out his rapier and he is going to take a swing at you for AC 13.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Okay. So that is going to do. Did that roll damage? Did that actually come through?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yep. 2 points.
Okay. All right. So 2 more points of damage. And Gunnar, he is going to run over to you and attempt to stab you again. So he moves up 5 feet, grabs and comes with a slashing blow for AC 13.
That is a miss.
You have your armor now?
I have my shield in my hand.
Okay. All right. So as he sees you, trying to grab your gear, the whoosh of the rapier comes right over your head.
Okay.
It's your turn. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Barely deflecting the blow. I step up and I sidestep quickly, moving 5 feet to kind of move my angle of attack. And with my long sword, I swing back at him. Who are you and what have you done with Father Zantus? Looks like I just need to find my... There it goes. And I will swing for a mighty 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. And he will take 8 points of damage.
So as Gunnar's longsword comes and slices across his chest, the Father Zantus screams and yells, and blood pours from a line across. Gunnar's sword has drawn a line across his chest, and blood is flowing down from it pretty freely. So he is going to swing back with his rapier again. AC 12.
That will miss.
Okay. And it's your turn, sir.
All right. With another quick 5-foot step, I grit my teeth, staring daggers into this man. Who are you and what have you done with Father Zantus? I ask, and once more in a menacing tone.
I forgot to answer on my turn.
You're fine. And I take another mighty swing with my longsword at this man. With a 26 to hit.
That's it, sir.
And he will take 7 more points of damage.
Okay, so Gunnar, as your blow comes down on him, he is, at this point, he is bloodied. That previous wound is dripping blood, as well as a new strike that has landed on his side. And he looks at you and he says, "You can strike me down here. You can strike us all down. But we are here to stay. We will come back for you. We will get every one of you." And he takes a 5-foot step back and is going to do a full... he's going to run up to the steps up here, all the way to the top of the altar. And he raises his hands and he says, "Praise Lamashtu," and stands there. Your turn.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. Gunnar blinks as he runs past him, and I turn on my heel rather rapidly. English is hard. I pivot on the ball of my foot, swinging my sword around as I watch the man retreat up and around the stairs. Growling to myself as I watch the blood flow from an open wound, I charge after him. Oh, fuck.
By the way, I think whippetly is a word, like a whippet. So I think you're fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just whip it good.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's 40.
That's 40? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an intimidation roll.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of the intimidation abilities on him. And let me just give you the roll set real quick before I throw this out. I'm going to use Demoralize.
Okay.
Which can proc the status effect. The DC for the check is 10 plus its hit dice plus his wisdom modifier. So I'll give you a roll and you can tell me whether or not I passed or failed.
Okay.
Wow, that's a 13.
You did not. He looks at you and just responds and laughs. You're supposed to be scary? You're supposed to be scary. You're gonna try and scare me? Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to eat your face like bacon.
Fair enough.
No, I'm done. No, I'm done.
So he steps up onto the balcony there, and as he steps off onto the balcony, he rolls forward into a front flip, and let's see if he lands gracefully. And I'm going to use a +3. That did not do it. He so as you watch, he rolls into a front flip, Gunnar, and hits the ground in a heap. He is currently prone on the floor. So right about, I would say right there.
Okay.
And he your turn, sir.
So I'm gonna go all sorts of cinematic with this one, Mike.
Okay.
Gunnar sees him leaping and stumbling about like a wounded seal, and Gunnar lets out a mighty roar as I take 3 quick steps, and I plant my foot up on the railing, and with an acrobatics check, I propel myself through the air, screaming "Yeet!" and come after my fallen target.
All right, give me an acrobatics.
So I'm going to use a +3
Yeah.
that I got from Optimus.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's a
For
good
my
choice.
acrobatics check. And here's my acrobatics. With an 8. Holy crap.
Give me a D6 roll.
3.
Gunnar, you hit the ground pretty hard, and you hit prone right about there. So you are currently you run and you jump off and you hit the ground. You don't land right. You go down to your knees and then down prone, and you're looking to the side. And the faces are Father Zantus is looking back at you, and you guys are eye level on the floor.
Mike, I'm sorry, I have to modify that. That's actually a 12, because I'm not wearing my armor right now.
You have your shield.
My shield doesn't incur a check penalty, a skill check penalty. My armor does.
But you rolled a 5 on the dice, right?
I rolled a 3 on the die plus 5, which gives me an 8. My skill check penalty for my chain shirt is -4.
Okay, so that would be a 12. Okay, so you land on your feet right where you are right now.
Okay.
Let's see. So you are on your feet, and you can act.
Okay. Which square is he in? I can't really tell. Because he's kind of split between 2 of them.
Oh, okay, my bad. Right there.
Okay. I guess another 5 foot of movement, so that'll be 35 feet ballpark, I guess, with the vertical movement.
So I think we said it was 10 feet down, so 10, 20. Yeah, you could 5 in. I'd say you could 5 in.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and I'll take a final swing at him.
And he is currently prone on the ground, so let me give him the status.
Okay.
He is prone. Okay, there you go.
And here we go. That is a 15 to hit.
It does hit. He is semi-helpless. He's not like knocked out or anything, but he is definitely on the ground.
Gotcha. And he takes 6 points of damage.
So as Gunnar jumps off the balcony, comes down and lands at the Superman style down on the floor, and he takes the sword and he stabs it into the Father Zantus on the floor, and Father Zantus, a look comes over his face, and he rolls back, and he is currently disabled. He is currently dying, but he is not dead yet.
Okay.
With that, we're gonna switch over to the party at the end. All righty. Let me bring up the appropriate map.
I was wondering why you pulled up a map of this place.
Yeah.
We've been here
Curious.
so many times and never needed a map, and I never questioned it. I was just like, "That's cool. We have a map now."
I only recently got the map, so
yeah.
I decided to use it. All right, so I just gotta grab the encounter. Give me a second.
I decided to use it.
I'm gonna put all your tokens on the map, and I'll give you guys where you were. So I'm gonna say you guys were sitting at this table right over here. Idabrix is sitting right there. You guys can pick any of those chairs you want to be in. Okay.
I mean, you so nicely put me in a chair, so
I'm fine with that.
you guys are fine with that? Okay.
Looks pretty
nobody
good.
puts Idabrix in a corner except for the DM, so it's okay.
I feel like you would want to be in a corner so you could survey the rest of the room.
Absolutely.
pretty
There's
fitting.
no way I'm leaving my back open to the rest of the room.
All right, and I'm gonna need initiative rolls from all of you, please.
Is that a stage behind us?
Yes.
That area? I'm just curious.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you can see the little red curtain.
Little stairs up. Yeah. Is there a live band tonight, guys?
It's morning.
Is there a live band this morning, guys?
Open mic for breakfast.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's an 11 for me, Mike.
4 for me.
And a 20 for me.
Okay. It looks like Mihaly, you are first to act.
So I just saw him, like I'm sitting at the
You
table.
saw
I
him
this go
whip
down,
out a
right?
knife and swing it down towards and try to stab Sheriff Hemlock on the side.
So I slam my hands down on the table, stand up, yelling, "Holy shit!" Because obviously this caught me off guard. And I'm just gonna try to daze Father Zantus because I don't know what the hell's going on here, and I just need the action to stop so we can figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So just 1 second while I grab my daze spell. Sorry, it's taking a second. Sorry, eh?
Sorry.
All right, so I'll cast daze at the Father Zanthus fella. He rolls an 11 versus my DC 14.
So as Father Zantus is standing there with the knife in hand, swinging down towards Sheriff Hemlock, all of a sudden he just gets dazed, and you see Mihaly stand up, and as he's standing up, he casts a spell, and the spell effects wash over Father Zantus. And let's give him the daze status.
Just before my round ends, I'm just gonna shout to everyone in earshot, I guess, like, someone subdue him.
Not dazzled, dazed. There we go.
Oh, he can be dazzled.
Gunnar, I actually gave you a
Frazzled
status
dazzled.
on accident, so let me fix that real quick.
Okay.
You got dazzled.
Razzle dazzled.
Idabrix, your turn.
I am going to Can I roll a stealth and try to go under the table?
You can roll it.
It's the most non-answer answer ever.
Well, that answers my question. I asked if I could roll a stealth to go under the table.
Yes, you can roll it.
That's a 30.
Wow.
Peace out, guys.
Oh, wow.
Goodbye.
Idabrix, you just kind of scoot down in your chair really quickly and just go under the table real quick. And so you're under there, and you're fairly confident nobody saw you slip under there.
Yep. So since I'm down there, can I what do I want to do? I want to, I didn't think this through all the way.
I didn't
It
think I
seems
made
like
it
a
this
really
far.
good idea until I realized I was under the table. Is he wearing shoes that tie together?
Yes,
Can I tie his shoes together?
you can try.
Would that be a stealth?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
I
can't
would like to
believe this
use
is
one of my
about to
plus
happen.
threes.
I'm honestly gonna say though, if you sneak, so you succeeded on hiding under the table. That's fairly,
Yeah.
but you're trying to sneak up to somebody in broad daylight who's just standing there. I don't think he's dazed. He can't react, but
Is he standing at the table still that she can just reach underneath the table?
I thought he was
No, he's
sitting
not-
at the table. Like I thought he pulled up a
He's
chair.
one back. I'm sorry. He is one back from. So like the missing
Oh,
chair
Hemlock
okay.
would be
is
there,
where
and
is
he's
Hemlock.
standing
He
next
is
to
one
Hemlock.
back.
Oh, okay. My mistake. Then I misunderstood. I thought he had pulled up a chair and like sat next to Sheriff Hemlock.
You know what?
And
Give it a shot. Give me another stealth and give me another stealth
Hey.
and give me a sleight of hand.
Luna,
All right.
Luna,
Luna,
Luna, Luna.
so I'm gonna use a 3, one of my +3s on my stealth,
Okay.
because why not? Good thing that's a 15.
All right. And then a sleight of hand.
I'm gonna use another +3 on that. That is another 15.
Okay. So Idabrix, you scurry under the table and you go over and you untie his shoes and then tie him together.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
Um.
assume I can't get back under the table in that as well.
No.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
Mihaly.
Is it really back to me before Dave?
Oh, Dave, I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm still here.
You're
Wait, who are you again?
I don't know anymore. Seeing the commotion unfolding, I immediately clutch onto my holy symbol, and I ask for Desna's power as I use command and order Father Zantus to drop what he's holding.
okay.
So I will cast command.
What's the DC?
It will be, let's see here,
I gotta look up his.
10, 11, 15 will be the DC, and it'll be a will save.
All right. I am going to use a +3. So a total of plus something.
Yes.
Oh!
Plus something.
So
I
as
didn't like that look.
as Father Zan, I was just trying to remember. So as Father Zantus is standing there, and he's you guys can see he's like, he can't move, and like all of a sudden his left hand opens and lets go, and the dagger falls to the ground.
Yes. Just to also clarify, he cannot pick it up until his following turn after his next turn.
Okay. Mihaly. And would you like to do anything else? Davdithas?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Mihaly, your turn.
So I know he's still dazed. I saw him drop the knife.
Yep.
Being confident that he's not going to react, can I just pull a rope out of my bag and try to tie up his hands?
You would have to do a successful grapple roll to do that, because you're still in combat. He's not helpless. He just can't move or take actions.
Yeah.
He's not like paralyzed. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Kind of changes what I want to do then. I'll leave this to your. Could I color spray him and only him?
Yes. Well, do the pointer and see if you can get it just him.
From where I'm sitting there, I guess if I'm already standing, so if I 5-step towards him, I guess I could do it out.
But then you would be casting in hand-to-hand combat. He's not threatening. He's not.
Yeah, how does that work?
He's not threatening.
I mean, I could 5-step
can't-
away this way and get a different angle, I guess.
You're stepping between. So like that's a square. That's a square.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna say he can't threaten your square because he can't take any actions. So you could cast while in hand-to-hand with him.
Okay. I think I'll step over here anyway because it seems a little bit safer.
Okay.
It's a nice spot.
And I will cast this away. Just so I hook him and leave. Basically, my intention is to not hit Sheriff Hemlock, although they're in close proximity.
Okay.
And I will
Drop it on
color
him.
spray him.
So Mihaly takes a 5-foot step back. He gets out of the chair and his hands come together and a rays of color shoot out from his hand and hit the Father Zantus in the face, but he is able to successfully save versus your spell and kind of shakes off the effects of the spell. Would you like to do anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna let the party know, like, hey, that didn't work. Someone needs to get him. And that ends my turn.
Idabrix.
All right. Now that I have managed to tie his shoes together, I am going to. If I stand up where I am, like I'm assuming I'm right in front of him.
Yep.
Can I stand up and attack?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Because you're
I
not
would like
making
to do
any
that.
movement action, so you're just standing
Right.
up. Yep.
I would like to stand up and attack with my short sword.
Okay. So Idabrix successfully ties Father Zantus, shoes together, stands up, draws her sword, and comes across with it and slashes at him for AC.
13.
Did you roll it on him?
Oh no, I didn't.
Let me just check his AC when he's stunned.
Sorry.
When he's flat-footed.
I thought I did, but I must have missed.
Where is his flat-footed? Idabrix, you are unable to successfully land a blow on him.
I was very excited about tying his shoes together.
Yes, you were occupied. You're just looking down at his shoes and you're like, I'm so proud of myself.
Right? That's so clever.
So it gets the Father Zantus' turn, and he shakes off the effects of the daze, looks down at his weapon, and thinks that you can see he's thinking about going to grab it, but he doesn't. So he's gonna take a 5-foot step back from you, Idabrix, and
he is he?
Yes, he is.
That's what
and we're gonna have him make an acrobatics check, and I'm gonna use another of my +3s. Boom, boom. Where's his acrobatics? Boom, boom, boom. What's his dex?
Is this to counteract his shoes being tied?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I didn't give him an acrobatics. Okay, what's his dex? So that's +2.
He has no acrobatics.
It's a -4.
It's kind of like mine.
That's what I'm saying.
-13.
I'm gonna pay you to tie Davdithas' shoes together.
I'll never move again.
He stays at the entrance.
Traumatize him for life.
Idabrix, as you watch, he kicks off one shoe, so he is able to step back, but he still has one shoe tied with the other shoe, trailing behind it. So I'm going to give him -10 movement until he gets rid of that other shoe. Okay. He draws a light crossbow, points it at you, Idabrix, and clearly enraged that you had the gall to tie his shoes together, and is going to take a shot with the crossbow at you. Whew.
Oh no.
Okay.
Whoa.
So he rolled a 19 with a +5 for a 24, and that's his. The weapon is a 19 to 20 crit range. Does a 25 confirm?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's start with. Give me a D20 roll, please.
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
A 1.
At least. I mean, at least it wasn't like an attack or anything.
Yeah, maybe a 1 on a fail table is a good thing.
Idabrix,
Yeah. It could be like he epically misses and hits the wall.
Yeah.
He fails his crit, right? right?
It could happen.
Idabrix, as the bolt flies out of the crossbow, it hits you square in the chest, knocking you prone onto the floor. And let's do damage now.
No.
Shall we?
No.
Idabrix.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like to
I'm
pass,
on
please.
that.
Idabrix, he does 8 points of damage to you.
That could have been so much worse.
It could have been much worse. But you are currently knocked to the ground with a crossbow bolt in your shoulder. Davdithas.
All right, now that I've seen him actually cause harm, I'm not too happy. So I am going to draw out my Morning Star.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a 5-foot step, wiggling through the chairs here to get within arm's reach of him.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna yell out "Why" as I take a swing at him.
What? You just gonna yell out why? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, I'll attack him with the
Oh,
Morning
let me
Star.
remove his day status because that will affect.
Yes.
Okay. You're good to go.
Of course, as any intelligent human being should do, I will use one of my +3s that was given to me.
Okay. But you have such good martial prowess.
I do, and I probably don't need it, but just to be safe.
Well, you always want the blessing of Desna behind you.
16 to hit.
All right. So as Davdithas comes with his Morning Star, he comes around and lands a telling blow on Father Zantus' shoulder for
3 damage.
For 3 points of damage. So Father Zantus rears back and goes, Davdithas, you must help me. You must help me with the mission. You know you know our guiding light. You know you have to help me with this.
Can I sense motive?
Absolutely.
Okay. That is going to be a 27.
Alrighty, let's
Yeah, buddy. Yes.
There's one thing he's good at. That's it.
That perception.
And I'm gonna use a +3, okay? My last
Okay.
+3, I believe. I have to check, but
My God.
oh, I rolled bad.
What?
You don't believe him. You don't believe him at all.
Oh, thank God. Thank Desna on that roll.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Davdithas?
No.
All right, Mihaly, it's your turn.
Just to be flashy and for show, I'm gonna kick the chair out of the way as I step in towards him. And I'm gonna turn to Davdithas and say, "What the hell is happening here?" And I'm gonna reattempt to blind or stun him with a color spray.
Okay.
This time, I will use a +3
Okay.
because I totally forgot to last time. So thank you, Katie. I appreciate you.
So as you begin to cast the spell,
Oh wait, I
he's
can't use +3 because it's on a save DC roll.
Correct. It's not a 2-hit
I still
spell.
appreciate you anyway. I'll just roll it.
Okay.
Sorry,
However, you are now casting in hand-to-hand combat, and he is able to threaten you because he's not dazed. So he's going to try and disrupt your spell. So let's see.
Oh, I did not think of that. I'm such a dummy. Okay. Is what it is. Let's do this.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's see it happen.
He only has an improvised weapon at this point, so he is going to try and just crack you with the crossbow as you come in. Let's see.
You're welcome, Mihaly.
Thank you.
Yep.
What's his BAB? All right. And I am going to use a +2, +1 from Onoda or AC 9.
So
Basic-
it has to pass my AC. I have AC 13.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm okay to cast?
Yes.
This is the first time this happened, and it's
Yep.
teaching me a valuable lesson because
Yes.
I've messed up this before and you've let it slide. So I needed to just face the music on this one.
Yeah, it's time
and
to-
be high dies.
Yeah. So it is your turn. Okay.
Okay. I'll attempt to color spray him again. Goodness.
So-
It looks as if he rolled a 22 versus a DC 15.
That is correct. So as Mihaly, the colors flow around his head, He looks over at you and laughs. Your puny spells, your petty spells. You think you can defeat me? I am a cleric of Desna. I am on a mission, and you shall not get me.
Just to be careful, can I sense motive again on that?
Yes.
12.
Oh.
Not as strong.
I'm gonna tell you something about this fight, okay? I'm gonna use a. No, I'm not. No. Oh God. Davdithas, you believe him? You're absolutely convinced. Yeah.
Okay.
How does stuff like that work? Where he was just very not convinced he was telling the truth, like with conflicting information. Does the most recent one simply supersede the previous?
So what I do in that instance is I give Davdithas a bonus, but he rolled particularly well, and I can share the screen if you guys want to see it. Hold on.
No, it's all good. I mean,
Look.
Unless you want to, yeah.
Look at the die.
Hmm.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
The plus 9. It's a 19. I'm not going to show his bonus, but he has a pretty good bonus when it comes to this. So.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Little behind the scenes for you guys all.
So I disbelieved him and believed him. Well, now I'm in a conundrum.
Yes, you are, sir. But it's okay. So, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Mihaly?
No, that's it.
Idabrix.
Okay. I'm going to. While I'm laying there, can I pull the bolt out of my armor?
Sure.
So
you could do that as flavor text. So.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull the bolt out of my armor. Like I'm laying there and I'm just like, pulling it out, like slamming my arm back down on the floor.
Just absolutely frustrated with it. So.
Yeah. Like so done with this guy. And then I'm going to stand up, and I think that's about all I can do at this point because I can't stand up and move. Correct? Unless I do like a 5 foot.
You can 5 foot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna 5 foot like to right here. Try to get around the table.
Okay, you're gonna move around the table, try to get to him.
Yeah. Or I might go over it or under it. Who knows? We'll see.
You never know with Idabrix.
She's crafty.
You never do know.
She's nimble.
Very acrobatic.
So on his turn, he laughs and he points at he points at all of you and Davdithas, I'm ashamed of you. You know better. You know you need to follow the cause. And he takes his crossbow out, points it at Mihaly, and swings the crossbow around, points it at Mihaly, and shoots him.
Is he gonna reload it or?
Loaded on those last. I mean, yeah, I can give you the flavor text.
Can I interrupt his reloading?
No.
Like if I see him, I'm standing right next to him.
Right.
How does stuff like that work?
He doesn't. You don't get. You need an attack of opportunity. You can't interrupt a reload per se. But he is firing in hand-to-hand combat, so you will give you an attack of opportunity for that.
With an attack of opportunity for me, like can I
base
cast?
Attack?
Would he get a chance to
base attack?
Like a melee.
Yeah.
Would I be able to draw a sword and attack with it?
No.
I don't have it out yet.
No, it has to be a weapon at the ready.
How does just punching him work?
Unarmed attacks, you just use a base attack bonus.
Okay, I've never punched someone, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing for his jaw and just try to knock him out. Okay, let's see it. So if you look at your character sheet, and I'll bring it up too as we're talking. Yeah, thanks.
If you look under combat, you have a base attack bonus, right? It's on the second tab on your combat tab,
yep,
I believe.
EAB.
In the same. Okay, so under that, you look at melee. You have a -1 because of your strength. So you have a +1 to punch him.
A +1 to punch him, and I can use my +3 on that, right?
Yeah, you can use that.
Can he just roll the melee die? Like, would that?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my melee die right on.
Right.
With a +3.
Yeah.
And I roll a 10 plus 4 is 14.
So as Mihaly sees the guy aiming the crossbow at him, he reaches back and swings at him and comes pretty close to hitting him in the head, but he just, he's not used to punching in him, and his form isn't that great, so he isn't able to land a blow on him. And that's that.
What about Dave? Would he get one too?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I was say I'm actually I've got
You
a
are.
Morning Star.
Yeah. Get an attack in there.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
fumbled. I rolled a 1.
Never mind. I was only joking
all
about
your-
Dave getting mobbed.
No.
I hate you.
This is becoming the weirdest encounter
Oh
ever.
my god, this is great. All right, Dave, give me a d20 roll.
Oh, sure. 13. That's a great number.
Oh, let's look at the fumble table. Let's
Good
reach
old
into
lucky
the
13.
good
That's
old
what
ba-
everyone always says.
Let's see if they took that into consideration when they made this table.
Yeah,
Maybe it doesn't exist.
Hopefully.
Superstition.
that's right. Yeah,
You
no
never know.
13.
Yeah.
Davdithas, so as you come by with your Morning Star trying to hit him,
How
you
injured is my dick? Is what I need to know.
Your career may be over.
That's all I care about.
you twist your ankle and have half movement speed and cannot charge for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. So give me a d4 roll, please. Plus
I've
1.
seen worse. All right, that's fine. So 5.
You cannot
I roll max on that.
Yeah. All right. Davdithas, it's now your turn.
This is so
Just
upsetting.
my ankle. Just, I'm gonna 5-foot hobble back, and I'm gonna look at Father Zantus and say, if you truly are a man of Desna, like you say, then there's no way this could hurt you. And as I begin to pose and reach up towards the sky, pull my hand back down, and I put my hands in front of my eyes and slowly move them to the side. I grasp my holy symbol and I go, spiritual weapon! And I cast a spiritual weapon at Father Zantus.
Okay. Are you gonna make it?
Does a force-like star knife appear above him?
It does.
Excellent. Good. Thank you, Desna. Yeah, it's gonna attack him. So it is going to be, let's see here. It's +4, +3, so it is going to be a +7 to its attack. And it is going to roll to attack him for 13.
Unfortunately, as the spiritual attack flies around him, it does not hit him.
Okay.
He's able to dodge out of the way of the attack.
Okay.
Mihaly.
All right. It's getting personal. He called my spells puny. Did he not? Puny, petty, something like that?
Yeah,
All of the above.
Not happy.
Yep.
I'm going to 5-step back from him and pretend I've learned my lesson for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to color spray him again.
Wow. Okay.
Because I'm going to keep doing it until it hits because I'm pissed now.
If at first you don't succeed.
Try again.
What's-
Thank you.
What's the
Thank you.
What's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over and expecting
result.
different results.
Right. Okay.
So let's see how crazy I am
Just check.
with a... he rolled, and it looks like he rolled a 1.
He did.
It looks like he had a critical failure.
He did.
Excellent.
So let's
Puny spells, fuck you, is what I get.
It's more of his puny mind.
give me
As,
a
color sprays.
give me
go
a d20 roll, please. I'm gonna see.
D20,
I'm gonna
yes.
see if we can make it apply.
A 3.
Oh, righty, sir. Tables.
There are many tables around. If
So
that's what you're looking for.
Mihaly, you, as the colors wash over him, and you see it start to take hold, and he just, he looks around and he's blinded and he can't see, and he's, and he falls to the ground unconscious. It doesn't really matter at this point, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If he survives past the next 4 rounds, then you will have a +1 when it casting spells or attacking them after that.
That's great. I like the caveat if he survives. So do you need me to roll some dice in the color spray, or does that take us off initiative, or how's that going to work?
All right, so we can go off initiative, but I want you to keep in mind you're gonna have to make a decision pretty quick, because 6 rounds out of combat is not that much.
Okay. He should be well, I guess it
So
depends on his hit dice.
you tell me when you want to go off initiative, and then tell me what you're doing right from that point.
The whole party would have to agree, right? So if they still have things to do, I'm gonna just you guys get the choice first, basically, is what I'm trying to say, because you'll be up next, so you can choose.
We're gonna switch it back over to Gunnar right now. We're gonna jump back over to Gunnar.
Plan.
Yep. Gunnar. So you are in the Catacombs of Wrath with Father Zantus on the floor.
Yep. Are we out of initiative?
Yes, you are. He's disabled. He's not dead. He's disabled.
Is he bleeding out still?
Pretty much.
Okay. I'm going to make a heal check to stabilize him.
Okay. Let's see it.
I'm gonna use another +3 because this guy's probably important. So there's a 19 to stabilize.
Okay. And describe how you're trying to stabilize him.
I'm going to move to my kit and run back real quick and grab loose bandages and pads and start binding his wounds rather quickly.
Okay.
To staunch the bleeding.
You gonna move him at all?
Not yet.
Okay. Give me a perception.
That's a 6.
Okay. Thank you. So he is currently stabilized. He is laying there unconscious.
Okay.
You know, he's obviously in rough shape. Stuck him with the sharp end of a sword, you know, so
3 times.
3 times. Yep.
Stick it in my ribs, I'll tell you what. So now that I think he's stabilized, I'm going to run back to my pack a second time, and I'm going to grab both sets of manacles.
Okay.
And I'm going to come back and I'm going to manacle his ankles and his wrists.
Okay.
All right. And once I do that, I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay.
So he heals 1d8 + 1.
Okay.
Healing back a total of 4 points.
Okay. As you watch, give me your flavor text on how you call to your god.
As he's bound and his bleeding is staunched on the ground, my left hand presses over Yggdrasil and the Hammer of Thor itself, and my right hand reaches out over the Father's head, and a glowing emanation starts in my holy symbol and flows through my arm, and the energy permeates into my downed foe to bind his wounds and entwine his flesh.
Okay. Father Zantus' eyes open, and he looks around, he blinks, and he looks at you, and he goes, Gunnar, what's going on?
I say nothing, and
Gunnar,
I strip him naked.
Gunnar, why am I manacled? Why are you stripping me naked? What's going on?
I grab the Father by the waist, and I lift him up off the ground, and I reach back to my equipment, and I make sure it's all firmly packed, and I shoulder my pack, and I begin dragging the Father through the catacombs,
Give me one
humming
second.
an old Norse tune.
Gunnar, give me a perception.
"13."
Gunnar, you hear the sound of something hitting the ground. Like
I glance around quickly towards the sound.
as you look down, Gunnar, you see there's a mask on the ground. It's a simple hand painted, like it almost looks like to you like a party mask. And that's when you look at the face of Father Zantus, and it's grinning at you, and it's a completely different face.
Okay. I reach down with my other hand and I pick up the mask.
Okay.
And I keep moving through the catacombs. I'm heading back to the surface.
Okay.
And it's at this point that Gunnar grins back at the smiling face and goes, "You will know pain." And I begin running through the catacombs at a ×4.
Okay.
160 feet per turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my way back towards the tavern.
Okay. Switching back over to the party, and what do you guys think? Want to take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, good time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good
it
time.
is that time. Holy crap.
Okay, time flies when you're having fun. Eh?
It does.
Jeez.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to break. As we go to break, I'm gonna pop that commercial one more time for Harmony, which is a part of our setting for the new world. And I saw some feedback that it was a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a bit, and we'll get that going. And we'll see you back in about 5.
Harmony. Since the 1940s, Harmony has made great strides in the betterment of mankind. Our people go to work every day with one thought in mind: to make life better for humanity. We work long hours and hire only the brightest and most dedicated people. Our flagship product, Neural Nexus, coupled with Human 2.0, has brought with it order and solidarity, as well as many advancements for mankind. Here at Harmony, we care, and we strive to deliver the most cutting-edge products to help bring out the best you. As citizens of this great republic, it's our responsibility to be the best possible versions of ourselves we can be. As we work
For far too long, the mega corporations, politicians, and those who would see the downfall of the Republic have held power. It's time for the people to take the power back. The children of liberty have had enough. The reckoning will be soon. It is our time. And we shall bring back democracy to this corrupt nation.
All right, guys, we're coming back from that break. Thank you so much for your patience. We like to give everybody a little bit of time to use the restroom. And let's go here.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Head, shoulders, knees, and nose.
Somebody failed their spot check repeatedly.
Yeah.
I don't know what was happening.
Luna failed her spot check for like 2 minutes.
I totally did. I'm sorry.
We were all
touching our nose.
we were all
and
going like
pointing
this,
wildly
and
at
then we
the
were waiting for
camera.
you to look. We let for a minute, and then we're like,
I wasn't even
caught
looking.
on.
I'm sorry.
I sat down immediately and went right with it. I saw everyone else touching their nose. I was like, okay, I'm in.
I was focused on something else.
I want to be part of the team. I'll touch my nose.
I'm glad some people want to be part of the team.
So
I
Mike,
was
To
busy
be fair,
hiding
she
under
was
the
talking
table.
in
I'm
chat
sorry.
and everything.
Yeah, right. So,
Yeah.
Mike, I have a little bit of a sad announcement, my man.
What's that?
You're a keto guy, so you're totally with this. This is my last Slim Jim, man.
Ooh, I like Slim Jims.
That can't be that.
I like there's actually too bad our friends from the Dice aren't in here today, because there's some really good there's a Portland based jerky company that does no sugar. It's traditional, no sugar. It's perfect.
Noise.
So, I think it's called Tillamook, if I remember right.
Gotta get that.
But it's really good. We'll take a sponsorship for jerky, like absolutely, hands
Absolutely. Yeah.
down, hands down.
Have your people call our people. We want your jerky.
Luna's
And,
our people.
Samples, please.
Luna's our people. So just get in touch with Luna.
Yeah, just reach out to me. I promise I'll look at the screen this time.
Okay, so when we left off, Gunnar was trucking up to the Rusty Dragon Inn, and we're gonna switch back over to our party, who is deciding what they want to do. I'm gonna leave it at Mihaly because it was kind of his decision. What was going
just
on.
so to end up my turn, I'd like to express to the party that I intend to tie him up. So guys, we got to bind him somehow. And I guess that'll end my turn, and whatever they do is up. That's fine. So I don't know whose
Yeah.
turn it is next on initiative, or if we're going
It would have
off or
been
what.
if you're staying on initiative, it's Idabrix's turn.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but I don't have anything to tie him with. So, I'm going to.
6 seconds.
Yeah, I'm going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move around the table, with my sword drawn. I know he's not. I'm not going to attack him, but I'm going to like, kind of stand over him, like with my sword, like pointed at him, like, if you move, I will slit your throat, kind of thing.
Okay, so you just want to like put it down in his throat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Davdithas.
Yeah, and I'm gonna move to assist the binding of Zanthus.
Is that a new game? Did we just make a new
the
game?
binding of Zanthus.
It's like the
Again.
sequel to The Binding of Isaac.
You're right.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
We just made a new game, trademarked.
Binding of Zanthus. Yeah, so I do have some rope in my bag, so I'll pull that out and I'll start tying them feet up.
Okay.
So how would that work? Would I roll to help, or how would you like me to do that?
So Davdithas, you're gonna have to give me a CMB check or CMB.
CMB.
If you want to give him a +2 to help Mihaly, you can roll your CMB as well and beat a 10.
Okay, great.
CMB. Found it. Okay.
Combat CMB.
13. I don't know why I rolled it right on him, but
I got a 20.
Okay, so Davdithas, you have rolled a 15. Okay,
yay.
with his +2.
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it
Yeah.
always works, though? You always go to assist somebody and you're like,
Yeah. Roll
this
higher.
is how to do it. Okay. So you guys have him tied up. Tell me what you're doing.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna take out
Project.
another rope and tie him up again.
Okay.
Tie up them hands and arms.
Uh,
I'll assist Mihaly on this.
Sheriff
This time
Hemlock
I'll
jumps
roll.
up. Sheriff Hemlock jumps up and goes, What happened? What's going on? What is Father Zantus doing? What? And he looks over to you, Davdithas. What's he do? What's going on?
We're about to get to the bottom of that. I have no idea why he attacked you.
Amiko runs in from the other room and she has a naked sword in her hand and she looks around and goes, "What's going on?"
Father Zanthus has gone mad.
Yeah, he pulled a knife on the sheriff.
He shot Idabrix through the chest.
I heard
my
a
God.
thud.
Shot the deputy.
Yeah. He shot the deputy.
He shot the sheriff.
Are you
He
really gonna
swears
make
it
me
was in
sing?
self-defense.
Is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? Am I gonna sing some Bob Marley?
No, you're not.
Nope.
Buddy,
We're gonna keep role playing.
Okay, all right. I can't
not
stop
sorry
coughing
for that.
tonight. Sorry.
I'm not sorry for that at all.
You should be. You're bad, and you should feel bad.
Oh God. No, we have to talk later.
Okay. So she looks down at the unconscious form of Father Zantus, and she looks and she's looking down at him, and she's like, something doesn't look right about his face.
It doesn't? I tend to avoid eye contact, so let me look. Can I roll a perception?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
This guy.
20.
Davdithas, you notice down by Father Zantus's chin, it appears to be like a crease, or you can see a little bit of like a shadow there. But he doesn't have a beard. You know what I mean? You see like a little shadow on his but down by his chin.
I'd like to touch it.
Okay.
Quotes out of context. Someone.
Yes. Somebody clip that for me, please.
Yep. We'll need that later.
Oh,
would
I
like to
clipped
touch
it.
it.
I forgot my clips are actually working now. Okay, so you reach down, and are you just gonna describe to me what you're doing?
Well, I'm kind of trying to feel and see what it is. Like, I
Okay.
would like to touch it. I don't know how else to describe it.
So as you put your hand down, a very light, it's almost got the feel of like a thicker paper, but you push and you start to push it away, and it's a mask that slides off this person's face. And when you do, the face of Father Zantus is no longer there. It's a very scarred up face, and it's even though it's unconscious, still the face is still twisted in like a like a face of hate or anger or rage. And
So
in your
just to
hand,
clarify, I just did like a Scooby-Doo, like, now let's see who the villain is kind of.
If it
Perfect.
weren't for you,
If it weren't for you pesky kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But it was more like of a brush, you brushed it off his face. So you as well, you see a simple hand painted mask. It kind of reminds you of a party mask. Like the clownish type masks. So
I gasp as it comes off. It wasn't actually Father Zanthus. Do I recognize this person?
no.
Okay. They're
It was
still
Old Man Withers from the farm.
groundskeeper Withers. Damn you.
How excited would it be if he just tore that off and it was Moat's face?
Oh, I would love it.
Wow,
He'd be so
that'd be
happy.
amazing.
You just made his day. Thanks, Mike.
Check for a second mask.
Oh,
Super second mask.
I'd like to roll for perception and see if there's another mask.
You have not seen this person before.
Okay.
You also notice that they seem a lot fatter than Father Zantus would be.
Interesting. So they're eating well. They're still unconscious, yes?
Yes,
Okay.
Seeing this mask come off, can I detect magic on it?
absolutely.
Is it magical?
It does not emanate any magical aura.
Can I pick it up and inspect it?
Sure.
So it doesn't anymore look like Father Xanthus's face.
It just looks like a party mask to you.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Sheriff Hemlock for a pair of handcuffs. I assume he's got some handy.
We can get some manacles. I'll go. He runs over to the door. Briefus, get the manacles.
That's it for me, guys. I don't know what else we should do. I
I'm
mean,
just
he's
gonna
tied up.
As
We
you
gotta
watch,
find out who he is.
as you watch, he starts the figure starts to awaken, and looks up at you. Smiles all around.
All right, you. Who are you?
Shut up.
I'm gonna kick him in the ribs.
Give me a damage roll.
Sorry, a damage roll?
Yep.
But that's just a melee attack, right?
Right. Give me D4.
Oh, great. 4.
It's a pretty solid kick in his side. Oof, and he's tied up and he's just laying there.
Who are you?
Shut up.
I'd like to sense motive on that.
Okay.
Fine.
He wants you to shut your
23.
mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do believe him.
Yeah.
That's good. I am going to try to say, look, we can do this the hard way or the easy way. Just tell us what's going on here.
Why would I tell you, you simpletons?
Simpletons. I resent that.
I think you resemble that.
Oh, I
Ooh,
mean, in
he said
certain
you'll read good.
aspects. I mean, sometimes when I'm at the bar, I just enjoy a nice cold drink. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. I mean, I'm not quite a connoisseur of sprites or anything like that, but my
Can I try
simpleton
to
ways-
intimidate him?
Idabrix, yes, you can.
Going to use another one of my +3s. It's a 25 to intimidate.
Idabrix, his head snaps around, looks at you. I think I just tweaked my neck.
I know, I'm that scary.
Roll a d20 and check the critical fail
Oh.
table.
Hanging out with Gunnar a while.
Good thing my significant other is a masseuse, huh?
Oh,
So I look, so he looks over at you, obviously, and a little nervous, and he goes, "You know we won't say anything, and you know why. You know why we're here."
but what does everybody else have to do with it?
Collateral damage.
Idabrix, you know something?
Yeah, what's going on here?
This is not place to have this conversation, guys. I will tell you everything, but not right here.
Give me a perception, all of you, please.
Sure. I rolled a nat 1 on that. 14.
Yeah,
Ooh.
literally a nat 1 on that for me.
And I rolled a 3 for an 11.
So
Davdithas, you see him suddenly bite down hard.
Son of a bitch. All right, I as a person probably can guess what that is, but does Davdithas know what's going on?
It might be enough for you to take a peek in interest and
Peak in interest.
like try and figure out what's going on with him. Give me a sense motive.
Okay. If I succeed this, I think I know where I'm going from here. That is a
Ooh.
27.
nice shot.
Davdithas, you've heard about assassins and other people, spies doing this in the past. You think he's just bitten down on some type of poison capsule in his mouth.
Can I do some type of heal check to potentially stop him from killing himself here?
Give me a heal check.
Okay. I'm gonna use a +3 on this one.
Okay.
A +3 from specifically Tally Ho. Thank you, Tally Ho. So, +3 to heal, incoming. And that is a 23.
It is a 23. Okay. So as you reach down and try and figure out what's going on, you grab his mouth and fish out a capsule. His muscles have started to lock up at this point. But you fish the capsule out of his mouth, and it has the smell of walnuts, which you being a healer understand that it's probably arsenic.
He's trying to kill himself. We have to do something.
No, we don't.
What do you mean we don't? Time's precious. Say something.
Something. What? If he wants to die, let him die.
He may be.
We were prepared to kill him a second ago.
I vote we save him.
I'm gonna channel energy. I'm gonna try and heal.
Go quick.
All right, I'm channeling. Let's see here. Everyone in the area can heal for a lovely amount of 6.
Okay. I've got to check something real quick.
Okay. That's about all I can do to stop this. And if that doesn't work, bye-bye, assassin man. We hardly knew ye.
David, Decider, you think you have stabilized them, but unless you hit them, unless you find some way to neutralize the poison, it's going to continue its course.
Oh, I don't know if I have the knowledge for this. Gosh, does anyone know how to stop arsenic poisoning?
Father Zantus does.
Well, where is he? Will the real Father Zantus please stand up?
Please stand up.
We're gonna
Please
have a
stand
problem
up.
here.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Yeah, like you never seen a priest before. Jaws on the
No,
floor,
oh my
like Pan and
God.
Tommy just burst in the door.
Started whooping Davdithas worse than
Worse
before.
than before. The first one divorced. Throwing her over furniture. Ah!
Somebody please clip that.
Somebody better clip that.
Oh, round 2.
Oh no.
It's the return of the wait, no wait, you're kidding.
He,
He didn't just cast that spell, but I think he did. Did he?
Did he?
oh my god.
Oh shit.
I'm crying.
I
Then
know.
Gunnar said, "Nothing, you idiots. Gunner's dead. He's locked in the basement."
Wait, what?
It fits. It's so funny because it fits.
Yeah, so I'm trying. I don't know. It's pretty rough.
Oh
but-
shit. My glass is fogged up. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It could be better, guys. Don't worry
Oh
about it.
my god.
We'll work on it for the official Tabletop Tavern Christmas album.
Christmas album.
Don't worry.
It'll be a collection of us singing happy birthdays to people off key.
Yeah,
and then that
birthday with
song,
the
and then
occasional
Hokey
Old
Pokey.
school Eminem.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Only if I can.
Yeah.
I'm throwing some tracks down on some Wu-Tang then. if
Here
we're
we
doing
go.
that.
Oh yeah.
I call dibs on Lady Gaga.
Oh,
I'm gonna sing
You are
All right.
not.
All right.
Comment in the chat. This section's getting muted due to copyright claims.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Ooh, where
Now that
were
we've
we?
officially gone off the fucking rails.
Yeah, I legitimately forgot what happened now. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All
What a
right.
survival roll.
On a crazy train.
Mac Jackal Ranger, if you ever say that again, I will ban you from chat.
Wait.
I'll unban you. It's okay.
Oh.
Wu-Tang is a bit too old.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so Gunnar, you get up to the inn, and you see there's guards standing out, and as you're coming up to the Rusty Dragon, one of the other guards catches your eye, and he's coming with a set of manacles, and you guys hit the front of the inn right about the same time.
I let him go in first.
Okay.
I just kind of stare at him like, all right.
All right. So, as they sorry, I'm dying. I'm still trying to compose it. Okay. So
Can't do it,
as you guys are in the end, Davdithas, you're trying to figure out, you don't think you have the ability to neutralize this poison. You think he's got about 10 minutes left before he's dead. Suddenly the door opens. A guard comes in with a set of manacles, as well as Gunnar with somebody slung over his shoulder walks into the inn.
So I pitch my my bag to the one side, and I one-handed shot put heave this body at the group's feet, and I utter, beating my chest, still bleeding from the 2 wounds, up onto overturned keel, clambered with heart of steel, cold as the ocean spray, and death it's on its way.
All right. Give me a perception. Anybody by the second figures on the ground.
Is that us?
Yes.
Okay.
A 7 for me.
29.
Davdithas, you think this person is already 28.
28.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So, Idabrix, you don't think this person looks so well. Davdithas, you're well aware at this point that somewhere in traversing out of the dungeon, this person has bit down on their the poison in their mouth, and he's got about 2 minutes left to live.
That man's dying, Gunnar. He ate down on some arsenic.
Fine.
Why is it? These guys, they have the information we need. We have to save them so we can interrogate them.
Yeah, I agree.
We were totally ready to kill them a minute ago.
Gunnar lines up, lifts up his left foot, and stomps on the guy's neck, killing him.
Also, hi, Gunnar.
Give me coup de grace is give me crit damage. Unarmed crit damage.
So D6 plus 4.
Be D6 times 2 plus whatever your.
Yep. 9 times 2 is 18 points.
His neck snaps.
Gunnar, did you really just carry him all the way back here to kill him in front of us? I mean, we would have believed you if you just told us you'd killed him down there.
I pitch the mask that the man was wearing onto the table.
I say, huh, and I throw mine up next to it.
Does anybody know where the mayor is?
Does anybody know how to stop this man from dying?
8
No
minutes
one
left.
cares.
8 minutes left.
Davdithas, I want to help you. I just don't know what to do, man. I think he's our only lead. I think you're right, but
How fast can we get to the chapel?
Who's carrying him?
Why are you so worried about keeping him alive?
Because he can tell us what's going on.
You know, for being a cleric, you are not well versed in your spells.
Excuse me?
Speak with the dead. It's a cleric spell.
I'd rather not mess with the dead if I don't have to.
You don't have to. The real Father Zantus will.
well, let's take one dead and one alive then.
6 minutes.
Let's let Father Zanthus make the decision.
How long does it take us to get to the chapel?
Yeah,
On
like
average.
realistically, do we know we're gonna make it or?
It would take you
Yeah.
about 5 minutes running with somebody who's strong.
Gunnar, you're our only hope. It's your call.
I look at the group. Do y'all look like you care or give a shit?
I look
I
like I
don't.
care.
Yeah, I kind of care.
All right. I grab the guy by the face, I pitch him over my shoulder, and I take off like a linebacker out the door.
Hey,
By the face.
give me two
Man.
percentages roll, 2% roll, and call high or low before you do it.
Hi. 42. That's a fail.
Gunnar, unfortunately, you run up to the. Where were you running?
To the church.
Okay.
Find the real Father Zantus.
You run to the church, but unfortunately, you by the time you get up there, the person has expired. Are you guys all following him?
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly because it's Gunnar. I could care less about the guy, but
Okay.
couldn't.
Feeling his spirit has left his body, I pitch him on the steps.
It's too late. Is the father here by any chance?
You look around and you see Alkaloid standing around looking at you now that you have run up and thrown a body, what appears to be a body, on the grounds of the church.
Along with 12 Father Xanthus staring back at you.
This is where shit gets
Sorry,
messy, folks.
just kidding.
Is Father Xanthus around?
He's in the back. We can get him. What's going Gunnar, friends, what's going on? Who's this?
This man was impersonating Father Xanthus.
He doesn't look anything like him.
Not now. Not that we've torn off his mask. But he tried to kill the sheriff.
I'll go get the father. I'll go get him.
That would
I
be
don't
wise.
I don't understand how you could confuse a mask. I've never seen a mask that I don't.
Look, I have a lot of brain damage from all the alcohol I've consumed. Don't question it.
That I believe. So he runs out back. He runs out back, and after a couple of minutes, he walks out with Father Xanthus.
Father. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a perception.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
looking specifically for any type
I'm
of...
not gonna roll anything. I'm gonna walk up and try to grab at his face.
Oh, God.
You're gonna try and grab at his face.
Yeah.
Well, Davdithas, your action was gonna resolve first.
Okay, so I roll a 33 on perception.
Okay.
Noise.
I should be able to tell you how many zits he's going to get in the next 3 years.
Davdithas, you do not see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
And Gunnar, you're gonna try and walk up and grab his face.
Not grab, touch his face.
All right. So as you walk over to him and you're reaching at him, Gunnar, what are you doing? What's going on here? What are you doing? Why are you trying to touch me? What's happening?
You know this guy's about dead, right?
No, that guy?
Or he is dead at this point.
Okay.
The minute he diverts his attention to Idabrix, I touch him.
You're gonna just touch him on the face?
Yeah, to see if he's wearing anything.
Okay.
Just a gentle caress.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gunnar, as you touch his face, you feel flesh.
Okay.
The Zantus
I'm
looks a
holding
little
him back.
taken aback and slaps your hand away. What are you doing?
It's a northern thing. Let it go.
Are you gonna bluff? Are you really saying it?
I say it, but like not intending for him to believe it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll pipe up. This guy looked just like you a second ago, and he attacked the sheriff. And to be fair, we don't know what the heck's going on. There's at least 2 of them. I'm sure there's more.
There's 2 of
Can
what?
never be too careful.
2 of what?
The one that looked
You?
like you back at the tavern stabbed me in the ribs just before. That was fun.
I got shot by somebody that looked like you. Somebody pulled a knife on the
It looked
sheriff
like-
that looked like you.
It looked like me.
Just
Like-
like you.
Yep, they claim to be servants of the last 2. At least mine did. And then he killed himself, so, before he could have the satisfaction, I snapped his neck.
The guy at the tavern was convincing, and he was saying things that we would expect you to say. He was on a mission
Like
from
what?
Desna. He tried to recruit Davdithas.
Yeah, he said he was...
How did
He
you?
said-
I mean, it was also believable until the mask came off.
How did you?
Until he
know-
pulled a knife on the sheriff.
Well, at that point, I mean, I wasn't sure if maybe the sheriff was in on something else. Maybe it was the right thing to do. I hesitated to attack him.
This is
He
troubling.
was... It was very troubling. He was speaking about carrying out the mission and that it was the will of Desna, and half the time I thought he was saying the truth, half the time I didn't. It didn't quite seem right. And sure enough, we pulled a mask off of him that, once removed, he ended up looking nothing like you. But
Were these
up
ma-
until that point,
were these masks magical?
Well, when we took them off, they looked like a simple party mask, and yet when he wore it, he looked nearly identical to you.
Do you
I
have this
don't
mask?
think they were magical myself, but maybe I just don't know how they work.
did we happen to bring any of them with us?
You tell
Or are
me.
they
didn't.
still at the inn?
The mask was magical, the one that I had.
How do you know that?
I blink and stare at him. How do I know?
Yeah.
How else do you change one's voice, face, and overall appearance, including weight and height?
But
If
I mean-
not by magic.
Did you inspect it to see if it was magic?
I didn't think I needed to. I think it was just an automatic assumption.
Gunnar, I checked ours and it didn't appear to be magical. Perhaps they were casting a spell in their entirety, and the mask was simply unrelated.
Like a foci.
Maybe we should take a look at one of these masks.
I agree. Just to be clear, you are the real Father Zantus, right?
Yes, he is.
So-
I touched
Listen,
his
Well,
I am a
they're arguing
stand-up
about-
guy. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
I'm a stand-up guy.
Well,
Tell
they're
me
arguing
something-
about whether or not the mask is magical. Can I roll a disguise check to show how easy or not easy it is to disguise yourself?
So yes, but you know it's well within reason. You can.
Yeah, but I want to be able to like
There's di-
outwardly demonstrate it. So
There's degrees of success, so we'll see. We'll see.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my +2 also.
This should be good.
19.
So Idabrix, you looking at one that you wanting to make a point, you look at one of the alkalites, right? And you shrug your robe up and kind of bunch it around. You pull it up like slightly over your head and lean over and just take a rope out real quick and cinch it around your waist. And you kind of poke everybody and you say, this is how easy it is to make yourself look like somebody else. On a casual glance, you could pass as an alkalite.
Pretty convincing.
So it's not like it would be super hard, guys, especially if they had some time to put some thought into it.
Vinny's face was so convincing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was wearing a mask. I mean, a good mask could do wonders.
But when we removed the mask, it stopped looking like Father Zanthus's face.
But it also wasn't magical.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I kind of like put all my clothes back and
Whoa, Idabrix, how long have you been here?
shut up, dude.
Yes, maybe we should.
She's very obviously stressed about this whole situation.
Father, perhaps there's a way that we could communicate to each other to, in the future, so we would be sure it was you. And perhaps it's something we can discuss behind closed doors or through a letter, so no one can hear.
A secret handshake.
May not be able to do a handshake from across the room.
A secret dance.
Getting there. Could be a little quicker.
A secret hand sign?
Yep. I like it.
That's the one. Secret hand sign. Yeah.
We'll do this and we'll call it West Side.
No.
So you just
Sorry.
did this in front of everybody.
That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Everybody. Bunch of crips
I'm
coming.
face palming.
Yeah.
I'm just face palming.
And then I'm gonna whisper to Father Zanthus, now that everybody saw that, we'll tell you the real signal later.
Ah. All right.
So Mihaly, what's the point of doing it later if how are you gonna know it's me if we meet up later and you're gonna go give me the signal? And
You're gonna come with us to look at those masks.
Oh, I thought somebody's gonna bring them up here. All right, I guess I can follow you.
well.
Let's go.
Yeah, either way, I mean,
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
as long as we don't let you out of our eyesight, we're all good.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's travel together.
So, does anybody know how long you guys left me alone in the basement there?
I was gonna bring you we were gonna bring you breakfast down until we got attacked.
Yeah, there was a slight static.
Yeah, that is
back
true.
on the way. Yeah.
I have no idea what that's like at all.
I would like to sense motive on that. I definitely
So-
think he's using sarcasm.
Oh, he totally is. So,
Okay.
how long, or what did you guys do last night while I was tending the fires alone?
Cool.
Tried to convince Moat to give us a piece of his shield for fixing Heron's hands.
Oh, that sounds
Yes.
fun. What else?
I then gained possession of said shield and sword, and might have lost those.
Oh, what else?
Because they were drinking.
Oh, they were drinking. I'm guessing they were
There's
drinking all night.
No, not all night.
Not all night, no.
What, most of the night, I'm guessing.
Not
No,
most.
actually just enough to get drunk and then they went to bed.
Oh, okay. What else happened yesterday?
Well, this morning we discovered that he lost possession of the sword and shield because they got stolen out of his bedroom.
Could have happened to anyone.
But what about after you guys left me? What else happened? Am I missing anything? Did you guys actually do anything?
No. Did we?
Oh.
I mean, we did try, the whole moat thing to, try and, get.
We did. We went over the whole list with him, actually.
And you all ate dinner and slept peacefully in your beds last night?
Would you want anything less for us, friend? As I put a big smile on my face.
That's not answering my question. You all slept peacefully and ate dinner well in your beds last night?
Sorry, Gunnar.
Okay.
Dinner's on me next time. Much as you want.
You know we don't pay for dinner, right?
But when we're not in this town, if we ever end up somewhere else someday.
By the gods. So, do we know these are all Lamashtu agents, right? Like, simply put, this is what this is. That's what the one that I killed claimed. He was from Lamashtu and he would come after and kill us all.
Well, it also might have something to do with me, but...
Oh. Fantastic.
Remember that story I told you the other night? It might be related to that.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know for sure.
Mine claimed to be of Lamashtu, and
ours held up the facade the whole time. But Idabrix, when you're comfortable, let's talk.
Again, not the place.
That's why I said it as I did.
Well, let's head to the inn.
What are we gonna do at this point?
Let's head to the inn. Let's look at these masks.
Off we go.
You're gonna just leave a dead body here?
The alkalites.
Gunnar grabs it by the head and hoists it up over his shoulder. Fine.
I mean, I didn't say you had to do anything with it. I was just making sure it wasn't just gonna sit there in the middle of the floor.
And one of them are going to do it, or are we going to leave our mess for others to take care of?
Okay.
Okay. Father Zantus starts walking towards the inn.
Gunnar has this palpable aura of anger and resentment as he's still covered in soot and blood and looks red-eyed and bleary and obviously hungry and agitated.
Okay. It takes about 10 minutes to get back to the inn. When you get back there and you go in, it looks like Amico and Bathana and all the staff have cleaned up that room. All the tables are set up again. And as Father Zantus walks through the door, you hear Amico scream and the sound of a sword coming out of a sheath. Amico, wait.
Amico, stand down.
Is that...
It's, as far as we know, it's him.
No mask. We checked.
Gunnar even touched him. Take that how you will.
He touched his face. Face test.
I didn't have time to say face, so
I reach over and I grab or touch Father Zanthus' face, and I look at Amico and I go, see?
I'm still going to keep an eye on him.
Fair.
Amico, if I would, or if I could, there are these two men that I wish to dispose of in the rear and have a small pyre for.
Amico, can we get him some food? A lot of it, actually.
Yeah. Bathana, Athana, please get some plates out here.
I have responsibilities first, but thank you.
I'm gonna walk up to the table where we put the mask down and show Father Zantus them.
Has anybody tried it on?
I will.
I thought about it, but I mean,
I put my hand out over it and look at them and shake his head, and shake my head. If it is a cursed item, I'd rather not.
Who said it's cursed? It doesn't have a magical aura.
I'll try it on.
That could be part of the curse. How do we not know?
Davdithas, are you gonna try it on?
Well, I'm saying I will. I'm not actually just gonna grab it and do it, but yeah.
Yeah, Gunnar shoots you a glare.
Davdithas, why don't we just fit it onto the corpse laying on the floor here first?
Look, I trust all of you, and from the looks of it, it seems pretty easy to remove from them. And if anything goes wrong, I know you all have my back.
I'm gonna take a step back from Davdithas.
I take the mask that I'm holding and I just put it onto the corpse first. Does anything happen?
Mihaly, as you put the face on the corpse, as your hand pulls away, you look down, and the appearance of Father Zantus is on. It looks exactly like Father Zantus, except his body is still fat and doesn't match the body, the rugged body type of Father Zantus.
And I bring everyone's attention to it, going, huh?
That's pretty nifty.
That's insane, right? It's not magical, and yet it has this magic effect.
I glare between them all, and I pull the
Gunnar,
mask
yours
off.
look just like this, right?
I motion at the mask on the table that I'm guessing looks identical, Mike.
Yep.
I pull off the mask off the face and I put it next to mine on the table, and they look identical. Gunnar just motions. He then grabs both dead bodies and looks to Idabrix and goes, "Come, you must learn more," and starts dragging them out the back.
Okay.
Okay, I got it now. I'm gonna grab one of the masks.
I'm
Dude,
following
don't say
Gunnar.
I didn't try to
I'm
stop
like not
you,
even.
but go for it.
Okay, so Gunnar and Idabrix have gone out back at this point. What happens?
With me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
As he's doing it, I'm gonna go, wait. If something goes wrong, what do you want me to do?
I'll trust you.
I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying we need a redundancy fallback thing here.
Is this an earshot?
For your perception.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up the in map, and
It's a 17 to hear.
I have a 27 to hear it.
and you're all the way out back at this point, getting your pyre bit ready, right?
No, I'm dragging him out back. I have other things to do before getting the pyre ready.
Okay, but you're all the way out back.
Okay.
That's a question.
I was dragging the bodies through the tavern. I didn't know more than 15 seconds of talk had gone by.
Okay. So, why can't I find? There we go. Nope. There we go. So, Idabrix, you hear it. You hear them talking about this, but you, Gunnar, you do not.
Okay.
There's some really bad decisions going on in there.
Like what?
Like Davdithas is gonna put one of the masks on.
Fantastic. If he looks like Father Zantus and becomes mind controlled, I'm killing him.
All right, works for me.
It was his own stupid idea to put this mask on. Mihaly already proved a point. There's no reason for him to put it on now.
Do you ever realize that stupid stuff happens when we leave the two of them alone together?
And I'm utterly getting tired of it. It's
swap
testing my very patience. There's no reason for this.
All right, we're gonna swap over to Mihaly and Davdithas.
Okay, so I'll daze you and Father Zantus can work his magic, but I'm ripping that mask off if you go crazy, man.
Piece of cake, and I slap it on.
Davdithas, as you put the mask on, nothing appears to change for you. Mihaly and Father Zantus look at you. Father Zantus particularly is bothered by this, obviously. But as the mask lays on your face, your body looks the same, but your facial features exactly look like Father Zantus.
So, how do I look?
Uncomfortable.
I feel great.
No, it's just making me uncomfortable. This is really weird, dude. You should take it off.
Do I look like him?
You look just like him. It's freaking me out.
Awesome. Father Zantus, what do you think?
I mean, your looks have certainly got better.
Oh, you dog.
It's unnerving. I would take it off. It's very unnerving.
Very well. I'll take it off.
It comes right off.
This is kind of cool. I'd want to keep it, but I don't think that's morally correct. So,
well, maybe you shouldn't keep it. But if you look over at that clever distraction, pointing like over his shoulder, I slip one into my bag. I turn to Father Zantus and I say, like, what does this mean? I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? It doesn't have a magical aura, yet it changes someone's appearance instantly.
There's nothing like, well, I mean, I've heard of magic changing somebody's appearance, but there's a spell I've heard of, disguise self, and that's more your body.
Right.
You know, and it can change like a facial feature, so you maybe resemble, you know, but it's not exact features like this item. I've never seen, and it's not magical. And he starts to cast the spell. No.
Yeah, I pull it out of my bag and hand it over to him. Just, I know there's another one on the table anyway.
Yeah. And it doesn't glow magic.
Is it evil? Is it anything? I mean, would you be comfortable with me holding on to it for further testing later?
I mean, I'm just a little unnerved, you know. Who wants somebody else running it with the ability to run with their face out there?
Well, look, I mean, there could be dozens of these later, and we could have to prove to some sort of authorities that it is plausible that it's a mask. It might be helpful to pull one out and say, no, look, it is possible. Don the mask.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should
show people.
Maybe we should take one to the up to the, you know, we can put it in the vault up at the church, and you guys can hold on to one for safekeeping.
Yeah,
I can agree to that.
Sure. It's you must agree. When Davdithas wore it, it's as if you're looking in an ugly mirror.
Did you just call me ugly, Mihaly?
You did. You did just call
No,
him
not
ugly.
the father.
You did.
I'm joking. An ugly mirror, as if
This
like
is-
the mirror, it's
this is-
him, but just a more. Come on.
So there's at least two of them. I mean,
At least two.
theoretically, there could be more.
There could be
Theoretically.
20, 30. We have no idea.
Amico,
Could be thousands.
can we have the key? And she looks over at Father Zantus. She nods. So Amico comes out and places a key in Father Zantus's hand, and he says, "Follow me." So, you guys, he walks up onto the stage, which is on the east side of the building. Walks up on the stage and walks behind the red curtain, and reaches down to the floor and places the key in a semi-hidden hole, and opens up a little trapdoor and climbs down, casts light on a rock down in the room, and starts to climb down about 10 feet.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him down there for sure.
Okay. So you had discussed the secret word. I figured this place is used for secrecy.
You're sure no one can hear us or see us?
I'm pretty sure. There's only a few people in town that know about this. Myself, Sheriff Hemlock, Mayor Devrin, and a couple other people.
So the way I see it, we need a safe word. But also, if speaking's not an option, we should have a hand signal.
Okay.
I hold up my hand like the Ninja Turtles, showing two fingers put together and the thumb off to the side. You know.
That's not that subtle. How would you work?
Well, if I get attacked by a Father Zantus who's trying to convince me that someone else is the true traitor, I'll say, "Well, show me the signal then."
What about
They'll
this?
be perplexed.
What if we do the 3-finger approach, but then you have to slyly move the 2 fingers?
We're gonna do this. Reach back
together?
like you're stretching and grasp
Okay.
both of your thumbs.
Grasp both of my thumbs. Okay.
If we're out in public, it would just look like you're stretching.
Oh, that's smart.
We're throwing up gang signs now, folks.
That's right.
You saw it?
Okay. That sounds good. Now, as far as a secret word, I have an idea. I don't know how it came to me. What about Slim Shady?
Oh, God.
Well, all of the imposters have been a little bit fatter, haven't they?
They have.
And they've been truly shady.
I agree. So by saying Slim Shady, you are
We'll know.
saying that you're the real one.
He's the real Slim Shady.
The
Just
real.
ask him to stand up, why don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
Has
when he
to be done.
stretches, he will. Yeah.
That's true.
All right, Gunnar. Sorry.
I don't know if I want to laugh or cry at this point. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right. Well, there's obviously something going on. I don't know what's going on in this town. There's been the attacks that, I know you guys are working on, and did the ritual complete downstairs, down under the sandworks?
You'll have to talk to Gunnar about that. We haven't even really had a time to ask him about it.
Giving it.
You're not there.
I know. I shut up. Sorry.
Maybe we should go ask him.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think he went out back.
So, obviously, Father Zanthus, you can't tell anyone about these. We can't trust anyone.
True. Well, we have to. I mean, they tried to kill Sheriff Hemlock. I'm assuming that he's not in on it.
That's fair.
I've known Devrin my whole life. I don't think she would be on it.
Can you check them for masks before you pass on this information?
Sure.
I mean, it
How did
seems
you guys
silly,
check?
I know. And
Did you just Davdithas, can you put that mask on one more time?
Sure. Hand it over.
You have one and he has one.
Oh, I thought Yachts had it, but
okay. I'm sorry.
Mihaly had it.
yeah, no, okay. I pull it out of my bag, hand it over to him.
All right, and I put it on.
So he reaches over and touches your face. And it feels like flesh to him.
Now, I was able to notice it right down here, and I point towards like the chin area where I kind of noticed that there was like a line.
What state was the person in when you noticed?
Dying, unconscious.
Maybe it jarred loose because I don't see any seams on your face right now. Let me try this. And he kind of just like pulls back from your jaw, and pulls, and his fingers, as they come around the corner of your jaw, they catch the lip of the mask and pull it off.
Aha, so that did it.
Yep.
So you can't see it, but you can pull it off. So should we try to pass this as like a new kind of like hello gesture when you walk up to someone, you kind of, you know, just kind of caress their chin gently and
I'll let everybody
Yeah.
know what's going on so we know. You know that I am. I mean, check. You can check me if you want.
I take him up on that.
Okay. So you check him and he sounds good. So if
Okay.
you go, so essentially, if you go up to a father, if you see me or what you think is me, and I get offended that you're trying to touch my face, that'd probably be a good indication that, you know,
Yes, something's afoot.
something is afoot.
If it happened to you, they could be impersonating literally anyone. I mean, Amiko upstairs, the barkeeps, literally anyone.
But there's-
Devon.
Wait a second. And I look over to Mihaly and I reach out to him.
I resist.
Imposter.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, and I do it.
And
Did I
you
find
pull off a
anything?
mask.
I knew
Just
it
kidding.
the
Could you
whole
imagine?
time.
BGEG right there. All right, enough of you guys' foolishness. Let's go talk to Gunnar and find out what happened downstairs, because hopefully 24 hours was not wasted in all the labor and all the holy water.
Agreed. Let's see what he's up to.
So he leads you back upstairs. As you guys get out of there, he locks it back and he brushes his hand over, and you guys don't really see a keyhole. And you walk out from behind the stage. He nods to Amiko and he hands her the key. And did you see where Gunnar and Idabrix went to? Yeah, they just went out back. They're gonna burn those bodies.
Typical.
Okay, they're back there if you want to see them.
Let's go.
Yeah, I start heading outside.
Idabrix and Gunnar, switch it over to you guys.
So once outside, Gunnar preps the two bodies and he pulls out his masterworked axe and he cuts the one head off. Speaking as he does, looking up to Idabrix while he works. We even honor our enemies by sending them to the afterlife, burning them on pyres, making sure they will not return. But we do something different, as he motions to the obvious decapitation that he just performed. By removing their head, their wandering torsos in the afterlife, aware of their crimes and aware of their sins, not knowing where they're going, not allowing anyone to recognize them. And
But how are they aware if they don't have a head?
because their head is trapped somewhere else, and they can feel what their body goes through each and every step. So he flips the axe head around and holds the handle out for her to do the same to the other.
I take the axe. I think this is a little heavy for me.
He performs the same action to the second, smiling and patting her on the back. Once I'm done, motioning and instructing her on how to begin building the pyres.
That I can help with.
Good.
So I start basically just following his instructions, and
We honor them in no other way. We simply send them across. No coin, no treasure, no jewel. Just themselves, naked, for all to see.
okay. Fair enough. Are you stripping them down, or
Yes,
good? That's good.
I am the holy man here. You.
Yeah, that makes
merely
sense.
to
I'm
learn
just
and
gonna build the
observe.
pie. Yep, you do you.
Understood.
she's like trying to do what he wants, but at the same time is like, this is so weird. Like,
So yeah, just set the pyre up, set the bodies on, and begin the usual rituals.
Okay. Give me a perception. Both of you.
That'd be a 16.
18.
You guys hear some loud steps and the sounds of talking heading in your direction from inside the inn.
I keep working, expecting people to eventually show up, I guess.
I kind of look up and watch them come out.
So Father Zantus, Mihaly, and Davdithas come out, and Father Zantus walks up to you, Gunnar, and says, "Gunnar, what happened with the ritual downstairs?"
It is completed. It burned a full 24 hours of the holy water within.
We did a good thing. That's a good thing.
I nod and simply look back to the pyres before lighting them.
I lean over to Mihaly. I built the pyres.
They're really great.
Thanks. I'm like, I don't know what I was doing, but Gunnar told me how to do it.
He's pretty good at that. You didn't even need grease.
So as the fires touch the bundles of wood, big flashes of light go up from the roar of the dead tinder rips into flame, consuming the bodies. And what are you gonna do with the heads, Gunnar?
About 15 or 20 feet away, I dig one larger hole, and I drop both the heads in it before covering them with dirt.
How deep of a hole?
Pardon?
How deep of a hole?
A couple feet, enough to cover the heads and get another. Actually, you know what? 6 feet.
Okay, that's gonna take you a little bit of time.
Yeah. While I'm digging, I look back at the others. Well, what has been considered? What is being done? I finished my part of the bargain and continue the work.
Well,
What to be next?
as far as our next move, I don't think we've figured that out quite. But
You have no idea what we do next.
do you?
Gunnar glances, or I glance from face to face to face. Before letting my eyes set on Father Zantus once more, the axe and shovel cutting away at the earth. We've cleansed part of the underground. The rituals no longer produce more vile demons to come back after us. There's a demon from another plane that is still commanding forces here, and there are others that are still being commanded here. We need to find out who and what sent these here, if we can use some of your magical prowess, Father. And then we still have the rest of the investigation upon what was going on to figure out. We're not exactly at a lack of things to do. It seems that we keep forgetting.
What magical prowess are you looking for me? What are you?
Some of the priests, some of the seers from home could converse with the dead, could see their spirits on the other side, could pull them, and with the aid, order them to answer questions.
It's not my realm, Gunnar.
I see.
Some people can speak with the dead. Some. Have you checked with Mavashka to see if, I mean, she has the sight. I'm not saying she could exactly speak to the dead, but it's not my domain. That's not above my power. Not that I don't even think I would do it if I could. It goes against what I believe.
Gunnar suddenly, I suddenly get a very sadistic smile on my face as I continue digging, and I pull one of the heads to the side. Out of character, I don't remember, Mike. I don't know if I should roll wisdom or an intelligence to remember. Did Idabrix say anything in front of Gunnar about it possibly being because of her?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What check would you like me to roll to remember? Because I don't know if he would.
Wisdom.
Okay. That's a 15.
Yeah, you remember her comment. She said, something to this fact. This could have been caused by me.
Okay. I look from one of the heads over to Idabrix. I can see her. I can bring her the eyes to see where the man has walked. I can bring an ear to see what he has heard. And I can bring his hair to see all that he has moved through. The question is, does everyone want this to come to light?
You and I don't. I want to confirm that it is or is not related to me.
I motion with my axe over to his belongings and the other one's belongings that we piled off to the side after I stripped him. And I motion for Idabrix to look through them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through them and see if there's anything that I recognize or anything of value.
Okay. Yeah, let me just grab the things real quick. They both had a masterwork rapier on them, as well as a small crossbow, or light crossbow. And they also had a dagger, but I'm trying to remember the name of the dagger there. It wasn't exactly a dagger, but I'm trying to find the encounter. 1 second. Boom. It was essentially like a straight razor. And then they had just regular leather armor on.
Does anything look familiar? Or
No, it's just it's common gear. Idabrix.
So nothing that looks like it came from my hometown or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
I look up at the others gathered around while I continue to dig. A cloth, please. To carry these items.
I'll see if they have one in the inn real quick.
Thank you.
You could roll it up in their robes.
What are we doing, guys?
While I'm walking into the inn.
Okay.
At this point, I'm not really much of a help, so I'm just kind of standing back and waiting for them to decide.
I'll take the I'll take the daggers. Actually, I'll take all the weapons and put them in the haversack.
Okay. So there's two masterwork. There's two masterwork rapiers, and if you want to make a note, I'll drop them on your character later.
Okay.
All right.
I'll say I'm in the inn, so can I ask for like a towel or find one or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll grab it and take it out to Gunnar.
All right. So Emiko hands you a towel, and you bring it out to Gunnar.
All right.
Okay.
Here you are, my friend.
Once I'm done with the holes, or the whole singular, I pop off the components that I mentioned and I put them in and roll them up,
Okay.
throwing the 2 heads in the hole and covering them with dirt.
Okay.
Looking back up at Idabrix, I speak a little softer with a little more of a sinister tone. And now, since the heads have not been burned, the bodies will wander without them till they finish crossing over. Glancing at the rest of them, I shoulder the contents and start walking out through the front of the tavern to head towards the seer.
Gunnar, you haven't slept for over a day now.
Oh yeah.
Fatigue is setting in.
Yep. Very short and very irritable.
We also have some. We asked for some food for you too, so that's probably waiting inside. Can we just leave these out here, Gunnar, and get you some food? And
I have eaten a bit last night. We're fine. I have to finish this. We don't have time.
Who says you're going to finish anything? You need
I
to
say
rest.
I'm going to finish my tasks.
Okay. All right. I can't make him stop. Do what he wants to do. You know, I guess I'll be back at the church. You guys, when you need me, I'll be up there. And Father Zantus goes and walks off, heading back to the church. And you're gonna head over to Madame Mavashki's?
Yeah.
we're going to Madame Mavashki's.
Woo.
Yeah, I'll tag along.
Okay, grab the map. All right, if I remember right, it was down. I don't remember. Either way, it takes you about. It's in town. It's about. It takes about 10 minutes to walk over there.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's-
If you want me to drop a fortitude roll or something, let me know, Mike. I understand.
Yeah, it'll come into play if actions come into play.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I just don't remember where it was in town. I'm trying to remember.
Town is a pretty big place. I wish I could remember as well, actually.
Yeah, you guys should remember. All right. Well, it takes you a little bit. I'm gonna say it takes 10 minutes to get there. It's not a
Okay.
huge town anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right. You guys get over there, and the door is currently closed, and you're standing outside the shop.
I'm sorry, you cut out, Mike. I didn't hear you.
You guys arrive at Madame Mavashki's. The door is currently closed, and you guys are standing outside the shop.
I knock heavily on the door. Listen for a response.
After a couple minutes, you hear a little bit of a stirring inside. Who is it?
Um,
What do you want?
it is the Northman,
What?
Lady Mavashtu.
Who?
I slowly open the door and I
Door's
call in.
locked.
Oh, I yell at the door. It is the Northman.
The Northman? Hmm. Oh,
And I sheepishly go, and Mihaly.
oh, the guy with the funny hat, right?
Yeah, the heck guy.
Oh,
yeah.
the idiot. Yeah.
Right,
What do you want?
We got a problem.
I seek your counsel for a price, ma'am.
Hold on. So after a couple of seconds, you hear the click of locks opening, and what can I help you with?
Gunnar bows his head in reverence and respect. I offer coin for service.
What service?
We are in need of counsel of the dead. I have brought his eye, ears, and his hair.
Talking with the dead is a serious thing.
I don't ask this request lightly, lady. I apologize for bothering you on this day.
Leave the items and come back tomorrow and bring me a Shashkeen. Shashin.
I bow my head again and I offer the contents in the towel.
Okay.
We have some spare sashimi mushrooms, I believe.
Okay. I remember it. You
Positive
did
we do.
you did have one, Mihai.
I picked up a few extras and put them in my bag. Never had a use for them yet, so I'll hand her over one.
Oh, okay. Come back tomorrow night when the sun is starting to go down.
Thank you again for your help, ma'am. Gunnar, I bow again and I turn and I look back to the others. Now I am done. Now I may eat and rest.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Never opposed to that.
We should head back to the inn and get some food in you, buddy.
Okay.
A long, deep breath as I glance over my party members, and I begin walking, I guess with what looks like a load off my shoulders, back towards the inn.
Okay. You guys walk back towards the inn, and when you get back to the Rusty Dragon, you arrive at the door.
Home sweet
Should we
home.
knock?
Probably should.
took the words out of my mouth.
We knock.
I think it's safe to say we just walk on in, but yeah, whatever.
Okay. All right. And what are you doing from here?
What time is it?
It's getting late now. All the excitement throughout the day. It's getting dark now.
Dinner for everybody.
Yeah, I could go for some food.
Extra dinner for Gunnar. And a bath.
He is eating for 2 days worth of food.
So I head in, and I get washed. And once I'm done getting cleaned up in the washroom, I come out and I sit and just begin devouring everything.
Okay.
I'm like pointing to the server, and I'm like, yeah, just keep it coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, food rounds of food comes out, and Mathana comes out and looks. Who would like some drink tonight?
Yeah, I raised my hand to that.
I'm like half raising my hand, kind of like shyly almost.
I'm gonna look over to Davdithas, look back to Bathana, and my raised hand becomes 2 fingers instead. I raise an eyebrow to her.
I'll get
as
him.
if to ask.
I'll get him.
At the request for drinks, I immediately stop eating and I stand up and wipe my hands. I pat her on the shoulder and thank her before heading upstairs.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm just gonna ask for some tea to take up to my room.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose I'll get that for you.
Pretty sure I was starting to make nice with her at one point.
And just like that, it's gone.
I forgot about that whole thing, Davdithas. Did you remember it? Yeah, that's...
I don't want to know about it.
All right, cool.
I don't
All right.
want to know.
So Idabrix comes back, drops the tea, and she has 2 tankards in her hand. She puts them on the table, one in front of Davdithas, one in front of Mihaly.
I hold up my glass to Davdithas and say, it was a wild day. I tried to punch a dude and I totally almost hit him.
You totally
Cheers,
almost
buddy.
did. Cheers, man. That was awesome.
Clink.
kick that back a little bit.
Take a sip.
Gosh, I don't know what's going on around here anymore.
I don't think it actually has anything to do with Idabrix, do you?
I don't know. I look over to Idabrix.
I'm taking my tea and like starting to make my way upstairs.
She's leaving. Never mind. I look back to Mihaly. I mean, she thinks it does. It could.
Oh, I mean, sure it could, but it could have anything to do with any of us. I mean,
Well,
but
that's the thing.
how did they know so much about you? I mean, what?
That's the thing. It could have something to do with me as well.
Oh, geez.
I had a dream the other night, but it was... I don't know how much you know about Desna, but...
Not much. I mean, I got the butterfly thing. That's just about it, man.
That's cool, right? The butterflies.
It's really cool. I gotta say.
Yeah, thank you. It's... She tends to send her messages through dreams, and I had an awful dream the other night that's my family was involved in this, and not in a good way.
Wait, what night was it?
Oh, I'm thinking back mentally. Was it last night? Was it the previous night I slept, or the night before?
It was the night before.
It was the night before. Not last night, but the night most recently before that.
I had something weird happen, and I'm not sure which night it was either, but there was a... Okay, it's... I gotta
Both of those
introduce you to
happened the
someone.
same night, whatever night it was. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I slide my bag over to him and go, don't reach in, but take a peek.
God, I've seen you put so many things in there. I don't know if I want to.
Well, yeah, hold on. I start like sorting it and moving dividers and like taking out things, and, like, books and paperwork and last year's taxes. Bang.
Last year's taxes. All right.
I got this little scorpion, right? He's been my buddy for, I don't know, years now. He just kind of found me.
You have a pet scorpion?
Yeah, he's great. I mean,
Dude, I used to have pets all the time.
I wouldn't even call him a pet. Look, I'll be honest. He's a peer, okay? I respect him as much as I do you, which is a lot, by the way.
That's impressive.
He chose to come along with me.
I have to meet this scorpion.
Well, he's right there in my bag, but that's not the point. Someone knows he's there, and no one else has up until this point. There was a little glass scorpion in my room. I assume it's that same night you had that dream.
A glass scorpion?
I thought it was glass. It had a little drip of blood on the tip. Right in the stinger.
Is this are you sure you weren't just dreaming?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it was magical. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I've been hesitant to tell anyone.
Wait, and you think it was the same night I had the dream from Des?
I don't know, man. There's weird stuff going on in this town. Is any of this really out of the question? I mean,
I can't count anything out at this point. Even if it's a glass scorpion you imagined with a drop of blood on it.
well, sure, maybe I did imagine it, but I mean, the point remains that strange things are happening here. My gut tells me it has nothing to do with Idabrix, and she's just taking on too much of an extra load for no reason.
Well,
We should look out for
it
it.
isn't.
Maybe it is.
We
In
need
which
to
case
talk
we'll have
to
to deal with that, right? But
Yeah, we need to talk to her and find out what she thinks might be going on. At this point, any information is going to help us.
Yeah.
Do you think she wants to be bothered right now?
well, I mean, the fact that she got her tea and went up to her room probably means she wants a quiet night, but
No,
I mean-
because tea has caffeine in it, and that means you stay awake. So therefore,
yeah, you're right.
yeah, that makes sense.
Solid logic, dude. I'm
Yeah,
with you 100%.
Yeah, cheers to that, right?
Cheers.
Cheers, Clinky. Down that.
I finished my drink.
Yeah. Let's go say hi.
Let's do it.
All right. So we go up the stairs, I assume.
Yep.
Towards Idabrix's room. And upon arrival of the door, is it closed?
it is closed.
It is closed. It is very closed.
Well then, commence knocking procedure.
I as he's reaching for the door, I go, do the knock, you know?
The knock?
The knock.
Does she know the knock?
Well, we'll
Idabrix,
find out.
Give me a perception.
Just hears us talking about the knock.
22.
Idabrix, you hear two very familiar voices out in the hallway talking about the knock.
I hear the two of them out there, and I shake my head, and I'm just like, nobody's here.
Ah, did you hear that? No one's in there.
It's tough.
Dang.
I don't know where she'd be then.
I don't know either. Where else would she have gone?
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, we got had there. Oh, darn it. Hey.
In the meantime, I'm like, God, I was really hoping they had more alcohol in their system.
Idabrix, can we talk to you?
No, sleeping.
Ah, she's asleep. If only we had come sooner.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Darn.
Maybe the tea didn't have enough caffeine.
I probably didn't. Do you want more tea?
Definitely sleeping.
Definitely sleeping. An awake person cannot make that sound. Well then,
I think it's impossible.
I'm pretty tired myself. I'll probably go to bed.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. I think I'll do the same.
All right, well, it's been fun, man. Handshake?
Until tomorrow. Hey, one more thing.
Yes.
Maybe like sleep with your sword and shield under your pillow.
Yeah, no, I've had a bad run of swords and
Yeah,
shields being
it's
stolen
weird
from my
stuff,
room.
right?
Very weird.
All right, lock your door too.
Will do.
All
Absolutely.
right, cheers, buddy.
All right, cheers.
See ya.
Off I go.
Idabrix and Gunnar, are you doing anything besides going to sleep?
No.
No,
After cleaning up and servicing my gear and whatnot, I'm passing out.
Okay.
yeah, I've drink my tea and like writing in my journal and what happened today, and then getting ready for bed.
You all sleep peacefully through the night.
Yes.
Davdithas, you are awakened to a knocking at the door.
Can you describe the knocking?
It's like a tap, 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 as if a tapping.
Pretty average knocking?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I'll get up and I'll just say, who is it?
Sheriff Hemlock.
I'll put on pants for this one. And I'll open the door.
Before you stands Sheriff Hemlock. His face very grave. He looks.
Sheriff, what's wrong?
Last night, Davdithas. Last night was not a good night. We lost 2 people last night in town. They didn't go peacefully either. Grisly scenes. The scenes were both as grisly like the sawmill. Bad business. And we found something else. And with that,
Something else.
we're going to end this week's session of the Tabletop Tavern.
As usual. As usual.
Dun, 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 dun.
For a split second, I seriously thought he was gonna let it end on all of us sleeping peacefully through the night.
I thought
I thought
about
so
it.
too, I'm not gonna lie.
That would never happen.
Yeah, it's impossible.
But you guys had a very
Ever.
nice sleep. You guys
It's
all
true.
got to sleep. I let you sleep through the night, right?
It's true.
You weren't
And
awakened by
Gunnar needed it.
dreams or Tarasks
Yeah.
or Jabberwockies or nobody wanted to Tarask you a
Or
question.
hosers, eh?
They waited till the morning to ask you a question. Oh
It
man,
pains me to do this show emotionally.
it does.
I just
I think it pains you emotionally, me being in your life
it does.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
why I
fair.
allow it.
as a whole.
You
As a
guys have
whole.
sort of this hate relationship going on.
Oh, I
It's-
love to hate him.
It's quite mutual. Quite mutual. Yeah.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Tabletop Tavern. We really appreciate you coming out and supporting the show. Cast, how are you doing? What are you feeling, and what are your characters thinking at this point? Well, yeah, we'll start with. I'm gonna go on my screen. Mihaly, give me your thoughts.
Well, Me or Mihaly first? What do you think?
You.
Yeah, okay. So I thought it was a really great episode. I had a lot of fun. I feel like we're starting to get some momentum here. There's a lot of stuff happening.
There's a lot going on.
I have a much bigger list of things that we need to get to the bottom of now, which is you know, it's more manageable when it's one or two things, but now it's getting hectic. Holy cow.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff happening here.
Are you guys taking notes?
Yeah. Luna sure is.
You all owe me.
We do.
You
All
guys,
of you.
I told you I'd buy you a new notebook. You just
Sure,
gave
you
it.
did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For my birthday in
I'll buy you a
August.
really nice pen too, so it's easier to write. Do you have a
Oh,
nice
you're all
writing pen?
you're in luck. I literally just stocked up on pens yesterday.
Nice. As far as what Mihaly's thinking, it's more of like, what the heck is up with this friggin' town? Like, I roll into town. The only person I know on the road previous to this is found dead, and now all this shit is happening.
or Jeb.
Poor Jeb, man.
Rip
F and
Jeb.
chat for Jeb. He's the
Yeah.
true hero here.
Poor old Jeb.
I'm gonna make Jeb the BGEG.
Don't you dare.
Oh.
He
Absent.
throws turnips.
turn up bombs.
Magical turnips.
What is this, Super Mario Brothers 2? Jeez.
Explosion
Yeah.
magical turnip.
Yeah.
Doki Doki Power. What was it called?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Before it was. Anyway. Yeah, I think Mihaly's just really concerned about this town in general, and is you know, he spent a lot of time on the road, so he's pretty well ready to just like get out on the road and be away from this place, because
Yep.
every night he spends here, something crazy happens.
Idabrix.
Let's see. I am. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with Idabrix right now. She's like, I mean, it's pretty clear that she's like just done with everybody's shit. Like, she's like, nope, not dealing with this anymore. But I think part of that is that she's nervous and a little bit scared about being found by whoever's hunting her.
Okay.
And so she's just like nope, like let's just do it and move on. Do this and move on.
Okay.
And yeah, me sort of like Yachts, you know, my notes get more and more cryptic every week because there's more and more going on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sheriff has knife. I think that says Zantus. Yeah. So
It's all mixed
I have to
up.
like go through and like, you know, every week I go through and I'm like trying to, oh yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. But otherwise, you know, I'm having fun.
Awesome. Gunnar.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It's always enjoyable when I get to play different personalities and different aspects of Gunnar, and I really get to kind of delve into his backgrounds. I think I've said it once. I think I'll say it 1,000 times. It's really kind of cool showing off that just because he's a big burly barbarian that likes to smash things, that there's more to him. There's a much bigger picture to him, and to be able to showcase that and show that you can play a big beatstick character and give him depth and personality, I think is really important to me.
Awesome.
As far as what Gunnar thinks, Gunnar is wary and concerned because he feels like, especially at this point after everything that happened, the party is still incredibly immature and doesn't understand what's happening. Because, and again, they didn't check up on him, and they knew he was in a friggin' dungeon of evil, like an underground temple of evil.
In all fairness, though, that was the decision you made to stay there, and you sent him away.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't actually send them away. They decided that, you know, they would let me kind of deal with it. Gunnar, on the other hand, would have, you know, came back and visited and checked up on him, knowing, again, temple of evil, bad things, horrible things. regardless of whether or not somebody said, "Yeah, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it." Nah, man, I'm gonna check up on you, make sure everything's okay. Probably would have cleared the rest of everything else out, and with the new assassins coming out, it raises even more curiosity. And then on top of everything else, well, what do you mean? What else do we have to do? Gunnar blinked a lot and just went, "Okay, never mind."
Cool. Alrighty. Davdithas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Mihaly on everything. Just like, the hell's going on around this town, you know? It's if it's not one thing, it's another. And no matter how much we go about or take care of, it always seems like there's another thing just ready to kill us or the townsfolk.
Mhm.
So, I think that thought is really starting to sink in to Davdithas's mind. Just like, there's something still afoot that is causing all of this, and all these little events happening all over are all connected somehow.
Yeah.
So we need to get to the bottom of it and stop this for good.
Link those threads up.
Yes, tie them together, follow them back, and burn them.
And burn them.
Have you guys seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh yes.
Where Charlie's in the room with like all the strings and the pictures, trying to sort out the mail.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's us right now. Trying to
trying to figure out events in Sandpoint.
I'll be honest with you guys. So, I recently, so I recently started doing a flow chart of all the interconnections of everything that's going on in Sandpoint. Sometimes I have to go back after the show and add something in because it's unexpected, and you know what I mean. I have to, or sometimes I have to, make up some story on the spot, and I want to keep track of it. I want to keep all the threads. But I literally have, so it started like this, right? A flowchart like this of like main plot points, right? It has since grown 4 pages this way, 4 pages this way, 4 pages up, and 4 pages down. There is a lot going on, and you guys are doing wonderful. So I throw a lot at you, but there's multiple directions. There's multiple ways to skin a cat, right? So there's a lot of options and there's a lot of information. You guys are parsing it really well, and you're adapting really well to it. And you guys are maturing as party. I like to see, something that I like to see you guys trying new things and working within your tool sets and learning your characters well and playing them well. But I had a blast personally. I always have a good time. It's a great night. We've been away for 2 weeks, so coming back, it was a good time. I appreciate everybody coming out and supporting us. To the community out there, if you're joining us for the first time tonight, check us out every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We have a lot of fun things here where you guys can interact with the stream itself. So give us a follow. Come back if it's your first time. Earn some channel points and give our players or me some pluses and minuses so that we can make the story a little more dynamic and interesting. Tiny to Meteor just redeemed another one. So I'm gonna read down through the form from everybody who used points tonight to help the party out and myself. So one of the problems is I don't always get to announce my roles because I don't necessarily, you guys don't see all my roles. So but know that I use them and I really do appreciate you guys. So we had a lot tonight. Holy cow, I'm scrolling through the thing.
We had a ton.
All right.
Yeah, it was a
we had a
lot.
ton.
So
It was really cool.
I'm gonna go through them and read them off, and then mark them as complete. So Nate's Knife Fit gave a +3 token to Gunnar. Katie Mason gave a +3 to Gunnar. Katie Mason gave one +3 to Mihaly. Great Wolf gave a +2 token to me. Katie Mason gave a +3 token to Idabrix. Great Wolf gave a +3 token to Idabrix because Jabberwocky. Katie Mason gave a +3 token for Davdithas because his acrobatics checks hurt.
Negative 13s.
Owner of the Cops gave me a +1 for a single roll, and it's +1 to Mike. Owner of the Cops gave a +1 to Gunnar. Pirate X Core gave +3 to Gunnar. Katie Mason gave another +3. I'm making it rain for Mike. Renrab gave a +1 token for Gunnar. Marshmallow Rampage gave Mihaly a bonus. Pirate X Core gave a +3 to Idabrix. Luna Wolf. It's Oreo. It gave a +3 token to for me to hit Davdithas with the Butterbee Swarm.
Right, yes.
Basic Lone Wolf gave a +3 token for Gunnar. Optimus Sunprime Mortgage gave a +3 for Idabrix. Mac Jekyll Ranger gave a +3 for Idabrix. Optimus Subprime gave 1 to Mihaly. Gunnar, Idabrix, Gunnar, Davdithas, me. Katie Mason gave another +3 for Davdithas so he doesn't feel left out. Tallyho gave a +3 token for Davdithas because we love him. J Rain gave a +3 for Game of Mom Luna. Great Wolf gave me a +3. Great Wolf gave me a +1. Cawthon gave a +3 to Mihaly. Pirate X Score gave a +3 to Davdithas because he needs all the help he can get. Painseeker gave a +3 to Gunnar. Kulios gave a +2 token to Mihaly. Tiny Meteor gave me a +3 token because he needs another. Painseeker gave a +3 token to Mihaly for the song. And Mac Jockey Ranger is giving a +3 to Idabrix. So Idabrix, hold on to that. I have me, you, and I think Mihaly have a +3 for the next turn. So that is an amazing amount of redemptions, guys. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That makes me extremely happy that you guys like doing that and like helping the party and myself out. So that, you know what, that challenges me to go back and think about other stuff that you guys can redeem that we can use on the fly.
And just an idea too, in our Discord, we do have a suggestion box channel. So feel free to drop ideas if you have ideas for things that we could do with those channel points. Feel free to drop them in the suggested box.
Random encounter. That's a great one. That would have to be expensive, but we could Coolios. That's an amazing idea.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Just imagine tonight, like, Gunnar, like, you're fatigued though. Random encounter. Random encounter.
Gunnar and Idabrix, you guys are out back burning bodies on a pyre. Random encounter.
I love it. That's gonna be an expensive one. That's gonna be an expensive one, but I love that idea.
Like 20k plus.
Remember rule number 1, folks, never talk to the XP.
Right?
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much. Like I said, that excites me that you guys enjoy that feature, and I'm glad we get to use it. So thank you so much. We're gonna end the night, and we will see you this Thursday night at on Tales from the Tavern. And I'm gonna leave you guys with that commercial one more time for Neural Nexus 0. And I wish you guys a very good night. So I'm gonna kick that off now. Great. Well, that's a great point too. Random encounters don't have to be negative. Yeah,
that's true.
Suggestion box, guys, hit it up. It would. We love to hear this stuff. So, thank you again, everybody, and have a great night.
Harmony. Since the 1940s, harmony has made great strides in the betterment of mankind. Our people go to work every day with one thought in mind: to make life better for humanity. We work long hours and hire only the brightest and most dedicated people. Our flagship product, Neural Nexus, coupled with Human 2.0, has brought with it order and solidarity, as well as many advancements for mankind. Here at Harmony, we care, and we strive to deliver the most cutting-edge products to help bring out the best you. As citizens of this great republic, it's our responsibility to be the best possible versions of ourselves we can be.
For far too long, the mega corporations, politicians, and those who would see the downfall of the republic have held power. It's time for the people to take the power back. The children of liberty have had enough. The reckoning will be soon. It is our time. And we shall bring back democracy to this corrupt nation.